Am I muted? Hello, it's DeeCee. It's Saturday for me. If it's another day for you, you can still enjoy this stream. We're going to be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you couldn't tell from my cute background. I know, that's so like... How can you know it's cute if you're the one that's saying it's cute? Look, I enjoy it myself. We're going to be listening to Lindsay Matway in... Someone sent me the Slay Squad call that she just hosted, and if you didn't know, about 10 or 11 years ago, Lindsay Matway was a top leader. Maybe she still is, but she was number one in the company back in the day. And now she is coming out to not re-recruit, but she's got to beef up her downline for sure. So I'm going to run the Please Don't Slap Us YouTube intro, and we will get started. Let's go. Hello, I'm a little worse for wear this morning. I guess this afternoon. It's 1:18. Holy crap. Hello, Jenny and Sweet Goth and Amanda. How are y'all? I know, this is random because it just happens on my channel. I'm in the wrong scene. We're in Animal Crossing today. This is the opening scene where, once you update your town hall enough, Isabel, I think, lets you know stuff is happening in this scene. I still have to take the microphone out behind me, but just haven't done that yet. So, if you don't know who Lindsay Matway is, she's in Beachbody. She's a top She's a top Beachbody person. And let me just turn this off real quick. I'm going to turn this Apple TV is in Animal Crossing, and it's the best use of my interpolation software I've ever done before because it made it big enough so we can use it as an overlay, and I'm here for it. And if you're not, we're very campy on my channel. We're very cheesy. There's lots of puns involved, and it's just a whole moment. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna turn this off real quick. I'm gonna let you know a little bit about Lindsay Matway because I was listening to Hannah Alonso, and she does such a good job at giving some pre-information about what multi-level marketing is and what the company is and what we're going to be listening to. We're going to... Mermeow! Hello! We're going to be listening to a team-only call inside of... Or this is from the Slay Squad Group 2023. Oh, I love that for you. Y'all, live chat's so smart. I can't. I love that. Good luck with all of your homework, your grad school homework. I love how smart y'all are in the chat. Oh my gosh, I love scam baiters. I love it. Okay. Lindsay Matway. Who is Lindsay Matway? Normally I have a little intro, but I love what Hannah Alonso is doing. Where she's saying we're going to be listening to a Zoom call, which we are, and it is for members only, people who have already joined Beachbody. So this is mindset training. It is specifically, it is Lindsay Matway, not whipping her team into shape, but kind of. She is at the top, the tippity top. She started her coaching back in 2010, and she was top, I think, in 2011. There's a very awkward video of her and Carl Deichler, and she's not being awkward. Carl is being awkward. And I don't say awkward in a disrespectful way to people who are naturally awkward like myself. He was being inappropriate towards her. He was flirting with her. You know what I mean? Just rude. Jenny and Mermio and Lisa and Shadow and Amanda and Aaron. Hello. I think I said hi to everybody. Amanda. Gotta catch them all. And she was the top earner a long time ago. Her team is called Bombshell Dynasty, but the Slay Squad 2023 is a bunch of coaches that I think pay to be a part of it, and they all put their people inside of it, and then they all take turns teaching us, yelling at us, and it's a whole thing. I'm trying to, her team is Bombshell Dynasty, blah, blah, blah. She says she's a health, beauty, and fitness entrepreneur. She's a Beachbody coach. And she uses religious manipulation in there. She said, "Hello there, I'm Lindsay Matway. I'm obsessed with helping women both see and have the courage to pursue God's calling on their life through my online communities and book clubs, health and wellness groups, online business coaching, and beyond." She has a vision board course. I cannot. Eclectic Mima, how are you? Sweet goth. I think I said hello to you. I'm sorry I'm like a little bit scatterbrained. I didn't get the best night's sleep, so I am rocking a huge cup of coffee right now. I'm sorry I'm yelling. I'm excited to be here. She has a Design a Life, Not Just a Living, 5 key ingredients to crafting a purpose-focused vision board that propels you forward to a happy, fulfilling life. I'm laughing because in Beachbody, they always have these vision board things. So she has developed a course that you may not have to pay for it, that pushes you into that. So it's just a whole moment. So here we go. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to pull my little controllers out, and we're going to play this while we play. Oh, God. Oh, God. I almost spilled something. Sorry, Lynn. If you're wondering why my desk is messy, sometimes it is. It just sometimes happens. All right, I'm going to turn my game on. Oh, shoot. Harper, hello. We're going to play Animal Crossing and listen to Lindsay Matway. I'm going to put this back on the screen. Doo-doo. Okay, there's Lindsay. And we're going to go to... I need to open my game. Game Capture HD. Beth, hello. I was going to say good morning, but it's not even morning for me. How are you? We're going to play Animal Crossing. Turn on. Okay, great. We're here. We love it. Let's see. Reaction. We're already even set up almost. This is awesome. Okay. We're going to turn this off. We're going to close this one out. We're going to edit this one to be Google Chrome. There's Lindsay. At least the top of her head. Delete. I moved it forward until it was just her because she's the top, the head honcho in this group. And oh my God. Very on brand. Okay. Oh, we're still turning on. Gosh darn it. Turn on. Okay. I didn't play until we did it the other day. All right. I mean, I didn't play anymore after what we were doing the other day. All right. Where is our overlay? Okay, so we need to put her right there. going to make her head pretty big so it's easier to see. If this is not fun for you, this is probably not the stream for you. There's there's other multi-level marketing stuff that you can enjoy. Come on. How do I don't know. What is going on? See you later. Oh, that's why. Now we're both connected. I'm going to turn up the no, I'm not. There's not going to be tons of game sound. Maybe. We're just waiting. Hold on, I'll just press play. Nope.
Okay, so I have so much to share with you because this is literally my favorite body subject. It's changed our lives completely, and it's something that I'm so passionate about teaching others because I don't think people understand. One, I know they don't understand the compensation plan, but I don't think they understand just how incredible this is, even compared to things that are outside of network marketing and all of that. So today I'm going to do my due diligence and make my best effort to try and give you a glimpse, which is hard to do on one singular call, of what you have in front of you. And you get to choose how you utilize this.
I turned it down.
I at least want you to understand how special it is. So there's gonna be a lot of slides. I'll be in the corner.
She already told us to not yell.
Text while.
She already told us not to yell at her slide presentation, so I had no promises. Not that Kate, what's up? Also here eating dinner, came in late, but are now watching in real time. Love that. Yes, it's been a little bit of a technical difficulty. It's not a ton, but I restarted my island and we're listening to a Beachbody. This is recent. This is from March 21st at 7 p.m. All right, let's go.
I'm teaching, so I'll have to go back and look later. One sec, I'm gonna screen share. All right, if you're gonna teach comp plan, you gotta start.
Oh God, we need the comp plan.
With our income disclaimer.
Sorry, I need to make this smaller then. Lindsay, how did this happen? I was trying, oh my God. Did you not press present? For the love of God, I'm so mad right now. Look, we didn't even press present. Look, I know that everyone has different ranging skills with technology. I certainly have a ton of technical difficulties. You're a top flippity-floppin' leader in Beachbody. Please press present. Just do it. As Nike says, just do it. Do you care about seeing this? Well, I'm gonna crop it for y'all because we're just gonna see as much of the screen as we can. Should this make me this mad? No. Sorry. It's Rage City over here. All right, play.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there right from the get-go. Team Beachbody or BODi does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team BODi opportunity. Each partner's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill, just like any other business out there. You can see our statement of coach earnings to get the most recent information on the actual incomes of our partners. With that being said, I want to do, just for those of you who have never heard of me, I want to give you a little glimpse on who is teaching you. These were my qualifications coming into being.
I just ended my own live stream. I'm just banning myself from the internet right now. Hello again. We're listening to Lindsay Matway. She didn't press present. I ended my own stream. We're even. We're even right now. Oh my God. How did this happen? All right. Quit. Sorry. Hello. Did I yeet my own stream? Yes, I did. Tanya, hello. Jenny, Beth, everyone who I ended the stream accidentally. I know. I'm just going to put it in my Discord because this is just... Sorry, guys. I did put captions on, which I guess that's a blessing because I forgot to do it on the first stream. Thank you for your patience. We're listening to Lindsay Matway, who is a top performer in BODi, formerly Beachbody, and she has come out of the woodwork to start recruiting again. She is in the Slay Squad 2023 group on Facebook, and we're listening to her while we're playing Animal Crossing. I'm just putting it in my stream, my Discord. All right. If you are hard of hearing, it should have automatic captions on right now. They're not going to be perfect. I'm doing my best to, as I can afford it, pay for the closed captionings that are better after the fact, but it costs like $35 a stream to do that, so I can't afford to do it all the time, so it does have automatic captions on it right now. Hello, Janet. Yes, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I ended my own stream. I was in a rage about Lindsay Matway not pressing present, and karma just gibbed me on top, like the upside of my head, and I ended my own stream. So, because I don't... Oh, there is a finish button. I hit the finish button on my stream deck. Let me just take that off real quick, because I'm not doing this nonsense again. I don't want to make it too easy. Delete. I will do a pause. The pause button is fine. Thank you for bearing with me. We're back. You didn't miss anything. Lindsay's telling us about how incredible she is, and this is day 2 of my island. Okay, let's go. 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Nothing has happened. Hello. Did Oh my God, that's me. Hello, I'm the problem. It's me.
Body. I started from literal ground zero, actually negative. I actually had to file for bankruptcy at 25 years old.
Oh,
we had
God.
our first daughter who just turned 14 last week, which blows my mind. I started this business when she was 1 year old. But at 24, when I had her, she had a grade 3 of 4 brain bleed. We had $400,000 of medical debt. I also bought my house at the peak of the market in 2005. And by 2009,
I'm fixing this.
It was $100,000 under what I bought it for. I bought it for $200,000. So it was half. So in total, I had about $500,000 of debt at 25 years old. So needless to say, not the greatest foundation. I lost that home to foreclosure. Right as I started to coach, I lost my house. I moved to a tiny 900 square foot apartment. Actually, it might have been less than that. That somebody had allowed me to move into because they knew me. I couldn't have gotten it otherwise because of credit checks. Both of my parents actually filed for bankruptcy. Separately, they were divorced. So I just came from a really bad money background. I wanted to break those chains, but I felt like it was just, honestly, life was happening to me. When I got into this business, I had no upline help. I was actually assigned over the phones. I called to see if they had an affiliate program because I was selling P90X because I had great results with it. And so I just decided to call one day after my husband begged me to, because I was talking about it all the time. And they signed me up under somebody who's inactive, and that person has since canceled. So I've never had anybody placed below me. I had zero help. I had to figure this all out by myself. And to be honest with you, it was the greatest blessing of all time, long-term. Short-term, I was not thrilled. But it really helped me to take accountability, to take responsibility.
does it matter if y'all can't see the side? Because it says comp plan training, but it's... Do you care that you can't see the whole thing? Would you just rather look at her face? I don't know. Oh yeah, what are you coloring? We've done watercolor streams before. We've done crafting streams. We do gaming streams. I changed like what my channel is to like commentary, cults, and crafts. I know it doesn't include gaming, but it's, you know, I was trying to do like alliteration. MG, what's up? Yes, Cena is great. I just followed on Instagram. I'm just joking around with Instagram saying it's Insta spam. And you can, I think you can just look it up by Potato Supreme. This is Beachbody. If you don't know, Lindsay Matway is the OG top pyramid performer in Beachbody. She is telling us what a difficult spot she was in and how Beachbody came in and saved the day. That she had no help, she had no stacking, she had no prospects, she had nothing. She filed for bankruptcy. She lost her first home to foreclosure. Both her parents filed for bankruptcy separately. You know, no upline help, and dropped out in 10th grade, horrible in math, and made all the placement mistakes in the beginning, and she too was successful in Beachbody, even though she forgot to tell us that she got in pretty much at the very beginning of the MLM part of Beachbody, and she is so high up there. There's so many people below her. Scotty Hobbs is below her, and a ton of other people that I cannot remember. The Snark Crew would tell you who's all under her. It's a spam. And so yes, she is, and she, I will say this, she had stopped recruiting or doing trainings or anything for a while because she was so high up there. She was making such a good income, she did not have to do anything. Sorry, my outfit's a little strange today, but if this is on brand for me, a sweatshirt and overalls. What's up? I'm all of the coaches last year when Carl told them about the compensation change and the name change, all of the people who had not reared their heads in a long time started coming back in and doing stuff. Lindsay Matway did, and Ashley Molstad, and a ton of other top leaders. Ladies on Lions, I was watching some of y'all's miniature crafting videos on your channel. Okay, let's go. We're gonna press play.
For my life. And really the thing that changed what used to be my excuse mentality or my victim mentality of
victim mentality, shut up,
was this little girl in the middle who is now taller than me. But she was just about 1 year old when I started. And I just had to decide to get rid of the story that I had told myself about why it wasn't going to work out for me, or woe is me, my horrible story that life had sort of happened, and decide that I was going to create a future that I would be proud to give her. That one day when she came to me and she said, "Mom, what were your dreams when you grew up?" I wanted to be able to say, like, let him, we're living them. I wanted to be able to, if she came to me with her dreams and told me what she wanted to do with her life, that I'd be able to support her in those things. And so she really became my North Star. She became the thing that, as I weighed my excuses against her future, it's what caused me to go all in and decide, you know what, I don't understand it all, and I'm not in the best circumstances, but I'm going to figure this out because she's worth it and our future's worth it. Since then, and I'll make my story short because of this call having a loaded slide deck, we became one of the top earning partners in the business over the last 13 years. We are completely debt-free to the point where we do not, we never took on debt ever again. After we lost that house, I decided that no matter what, even if it took me longer, and it did, I was going to never, ever get an ounce of debt again, meaning cars, homes, everything. I wanted it to all be paid up front, and it has been. And we've been able to bless so many family members, so many people that we love by giving them this opportunity. I evaluated my friends recently, and I was like, wow, they are pretty much all body partners. And some of them did not exist prior to, some of them did. And it's been awesome to be able to be a part of this with them. We've been able to give a ton to our church, to be able to pay back forward, to be able to bless people during, trying times, tragedies that happen, to be able to be the kind of people that we would have really needed back in the day when hardship hit us. And it's allowed us to give opportunities to our children. Our daughter, London, she had dyslexia, and being able to, get her into a school that specialized in that allowed for her to thrive, which was such a blessing to us. So
Hello, Kira. Also, Kat and I had to reschedule for tomorrow for our Young Living stream, so that's why I'm streaming Animal Crossing right now instead of Young Living. Also, I figured out how to let Kat have a voice too, so I'm gonna send her the link for that. So, how's everyone doing? I hope y'all are having a good weekend. Sam, Igor, howdy. I feel like after the stream that I did with Aaron and Julie Joe and Danielle, with all of the awful things that were said, I just was in an emotionally wasted. I don't know what the term was, but I was just like, I can't. I was gonna game stream last night, and I was like, I can't. So I woke up late, and then I was like, I'm playing Animal Crossing, and I took a look-see and found Lindsay Matway, and we're gonna do the oil, the possessed oil stream soon as well. Just had to get all those educational streams out of the way. Jessica, howdy. Igor, oh my goodness, I love it. All right. So far, we have heard that Lindsay Matway is using a ton of emotional manipulation and a very limited scope of the potential of Beachbody to show that it was what saved her and has put in her an incomparable place financially now, 14 years later. And and unequivocally, this is not the case for everyone. She got in early. She got in very early. I finally have a Saturday. We aren't shopping and y'all aren't doing Young Living. I know. I'm sorry. I know, Kat. Yeah, we guys have to do it tomorrow. I'm sorry, Kira. I wanted to do the Young Living possessed oils with Kat too, because since she and I do doTERRA and Young Living, there's a Young Living rep who thinks that her house is possessed by spirits because she claims that Mary Young uses seances to call on the spirit of Gary Young to make new oil formulations. And the next claim is that these oils that have been configured with the seance formulations are burning the shit out of people's skin. Do I have slides? Yup. Do I have all of the stories from all of time? Yup. Yep. Also, stay safe today, Tanya. Jenny said super stressed out waiting to hear back about a video interview I sent in. I hope that it goes well. I hope that you get the answer you're looking for, Jenny. I know that it's stressful and anxiety laden to be waiting for someone else's answer. I'm excited for the possessed one. Sounds hilarious. We're shopping tomorrow because kids had a birthday party today. Oh, well, I'll make sure. I'll try to like line it up. Or maybe, Kira, when your streaming setup's ready, we can all do it together. Maybe, if you want. Yes. Yep. So it's wild. Oh my gosh. Do you watch, I know not everyone who plays Dungeons and Dragons watches Critical Role, but I got into it because Sky told me about it. And I don't know like if other people watch Critical Role, but I do now, or I'm just starting to. Good. There's a Trumpety Trump thing going on near Tanya's house, so she's staying safe. I think the most crazy thing is that people believe it. Yeah, it's wild because I guess I'm still susceptible to this shit. It's wild because I'm like, oh my God, this is... You love Critical Role? That's awesome. I don't know where I found, like how I missed it so far. Yes, I get it. Mental health break. I fully support it. Fully support it. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you that like Critical Role. This is awesome. I love their little intro song they've done. I love the guests they have on the stream. I also just watched one of the guests, Joe Mangiello or something. He had a custom gaming table made by Black Forest Wood Co. And I watched that. And then I watched it because I was in this Critical Role rabbit hole. Black hole? I don't know. So I'm just catching up, and then I watched a video on which one to start with because I wanted to start at the beginning. But someone said that I should start with episode 27 because there was drama between one of the original players and the story, but I needed to listen to some kind of podcast first or whatever to get like the understanding of the storyline first. And I was like, I need to talk to Sky because I watched probably 6 episodes so far and I love it. I just want to start in the right spot. My brother showed it to me. We're starting a sibling Dungeons and Dragons group, and that's how I'm catching up and gaining more understanding. That's so cool. I wish I had like friends to play Dungeons and Dragons with. I've never played, but I want to watch it. We watch it every single night. That's so cool. There's so many episodes you can watch it for like such a long time. It's so cool. I just love this. Okay, sorry, distracted. Rabbit, or what is it? Some kind of trail? Rabbit trail? All right. Back to Beachbody.
All of that to say, we didn't start off with a lot of qualifications, but over the last 13 years have built up some credentials. And I also wanted to address, just because this is money, there are a lot of mindsets around money. I had a lot of mindsets, a lot of negative mindsets around money. One of the things that I hear often is like, money is the root of all evil. And it's not true. It's actually the love of money is the root of all evil. When you're putting...
Sorry, content warning, religious manipulation. She is a very committed Christian. I have issue with her twisting the shit out of stuff to manipulate people. No disrespect to Christians who are ethical and do not weaponize their religion to harm others. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to Charlene. Shout out to people who are not, a-holes. Welcome, DeeCee. How can I help you today? I want to sell stuff. And here's the twisty part. In multi-level marketing, she is living an incredible lifestyle because she has a huge downline of committed paying customers or coaches who maybe are not winning either. There probably are a select few who are winning too. And it is like a chain. It's not a Ponzi scheme, but it's like all the money continues to dump into the upline so that the person who's at the top wins the most.
Money above other things that you should value. Money itself has no actual personality. You can't really, truly, it doesn't have anything. You basically determine what you do with that money. So I also thought people that were wealthy did bad things to get there, to be honest. And
Okay, I will say this. If you have a bigger tool that can potentially harm others, i.e. a bigger shovel, i.e. a ton of money, and you're a douchebag, you're going to probably be a bigger douchebag. I don't know, maybe this is twisty. Which campaign are you watching? I started with campaign 3, episode 1. I think if you don't start at the beginning, you don't understand how things happen. I was watching campaign 1, episode 1. Christina, hello. Is Corinthians there? If she is, hello. I didn't mean to say is Corinthians there, but I don't know. I just wanted to say hi to her if she's there. Sky, we were just talking about Critical Role and how I've been watching it, and I love the intro song that they made and the animation. And I didn't know, I started with campaign 1, episode 1. Then I saw a video where they're saying that I shouldn't have started with campaign 1, episode 1, or there's this guy who was telling you where to start if you wanted to get in. I would call MLM doing bad things. Yes. We got distracted talking about Critical Role because I was watching it. And then, oh, hello, Corinthians. Are you having a good day? I've got my ears on and no fire behind me. And so this Critical Role, from what I understand, the Critical Role started as a home game, and then they recorded it. So the audio quality isn't the best on like the first couple of episodes in campaign 1. Campaign 3 is a whole production, but all of them have been voice actors the whole time. They're all voice actors, so they all do the voice acting. If you've never played Dungeons and Dragons, someone who's more well-versed should explain it, but there's people who take on their characters and they do these different things, and then as they come to like different challenges or different settings, they roll to determine what they do next and what happens to them and stuff like that. Oh, she's not having a good day? I'm sorry, Corinthians.
Corinthians, I hope you feel better. And
the demon monster hopes you feel better too. All of the voices hope you feel much better, or that you have a better day.
Sorry, we got distracted by Critical Role. And yes, all kudos to Sky. All kudos to Sky for getting me into it, because Sky is they're Critical Role fans are called Critters, and it is on a Thursday evening, and it's like a 4-hour stream. I miss Demon and Baby Voice. Her allergies are kicking her ass. Corinthians, kick them right back. I'm sorry, that's awful. Allergies are the worst. Oh, yay. I totally think it's worth starting at the beginning. If you commit and remember that one dude leaves and it's better after. This is perfectly said. That is what all of the like commentary channels that I've been watching, trying to figure out like how to navigate this, have said that once that guy leaves around like 24 or 27 or something like that, it gets better. There's all this controversy around it. It's a whole thing. I know, we're playing Animal Crossing and listening to Beachbody.
I think some of that stigma still exists. And that's not to say that there aren't people within a network marketing business that don't do bad things. I'm sure there are, but there's that all around.
Beachbody, everybody in Beachbody.
And I have found some of the most incredible, generous people in this business that I've ever met in my entire life. I have what I need. Wanting more is greedy and selfish. If you have all that you need, go and give more. Like that is the blessing of this, is to being able to pay that forward and be what other people need to be able to provide for them as well. I won't go through all these because I'm going to give you these slides, but I just want you to understand that truly money is a magnifier. If you are someone who does have ill intent, it will make you worse. If you are someone who is a good human, you have, a love for others, you want to be able to be benevolent, it'll only make you do more. It is a magnifier of who you are.
I know that I said something that kind of agreed with what she said, but like everyone still has free will. You can still choose to not be an asshole if you have asshole-ish type tendencies, and being involved in a scheme maybe isn't the best use of our time and money. Okay, sorry.
It allows you to be able to do things that you otherwise would not be able to do. And honestly, the freedom that comes with it to be able to live a life based on how you're designed to live is the best thing ever. So this is why I'm passionate about it. It's not the money itself. It's not the number itself. It's what that number then allows. And it's going to look different for every single one of you on the call.
I need a bandage.
It has been an amazing opportunity to create a life that I can be really proud to say to my daughter, I would love for you to be able to follow suit, and that she would be proud and want to do the same. It's on all of my kids' list to inevitably be partners in BODi. And I sure hope that in the next 4 years, my daughter on her birthday will be enrolling. So I want to compare though, just a little bit to give you an idea, because what BODi has allowed for my husband and I and our family is to get involved in other businesses. We have a lot of these things on this list. We have 2 Airbnbs. We have a rental property. We have
holy income claims, Batman, real estate, Airbnb, stock investing, cryptocurrency, creating a course, book, podcast, Shopify business, Amazon, Walmart store, franchise. Wait, are you saying you can do all this, or is she? Okay, sorry.
A Shopify business, a lash business. We have an Amazon store, or actually it's a Walmart store. And basically you have product that Walmart sells, and you're able to kind of use your credit to be able to sell products on there. Stock investing.
It's a drop ship situation, for the love of God. If you have what you need, how about you start paying your downline a fair wage? Questions that we're never going to hear the answer to. They're too good. Very true. Get past that guy first. Good to know. My Thursdays are almost always taken up by Critical Role. I missed a bunch, but I'm staying live because once I've done chores, I want to remember. I want to play Animal Crossing. Love that. Yep. She's basically saying I was in a situation that I could have never have dug myself out of because of all of these external factors and my bad example my parents set, blah, 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 the economy, everything. And I'm not saying blah, blah, blah to the economy. I'm saying that she is using, again, her pain points to say that Beachbody saved her and it can save you too. And it is twisty AF. And apparently her kids are freaking gonna join.
Cryptocurrency, course creation, books and podcasts, all these things are businesses that I see thrown around that people are like, I either want to invest in these things or I'm interested in possibly having them one day. And when you look at these things, they're all amazing. They almost all require you to have upfront money. They almost all require you to have some form of influence. And so what I have realized is I have thankfully started with BODi is that it kind of bled into these other things being possible. And I really feel like that's a cool opportunity for all of us.
If you're listening to this right now, you have somehow discovered my stream and you're pro joining Beachbody, let me tell you this. Shakeology is expensive as hell. And there are wildly better tasting products with equivalent ingredients on the market that don't pay 6 lines up in this company. The product is marked up because you have to pay your uplines. Beachbody has to pay the commissions on the uplines in all of everything. So, and Shakeology is going to cost you $140 a month per person. Are you serious? Erica, hello. I'm listening, but we'll be eating lunch. My evening is booked. I just saw that Aaron and JJ go live later today. Heck yes, I cannot wait to watch that. Perfect weekend is like crafting for me or playing a game, maybe getting to stream, and then watching Aaron and JJ. They do. And again, I know some people have said stacking is illegal or whatever. In Young Living, there is a term, strategic placement. It is okay to do. It's okay to do in Young Living. Sorry, I have my gaming pillow on. And the reason that Lindsay Teague, Royal Crown Diamond and Young Living got to Royal Crown Diamond in 15 months is because she did this system that is exclusive to Lemon Droppers, where she had her 6 line, her 6 people set up for her 6 legs she needs to be Royal Crown Diamond, and then she put 6 people under each of those people. And then she went back to the first 6 that were stacked under her first leg and put 6 under each of those people. And to participate in this system, you have to commit to paying $1,000 a month to covering the group volume that you need. And that's how she got to Royal Crown Diamond. And so they all do it. People in Beachbody do it. Scotty Hobbs talked about doing it. He got his mom to Diamond. Expensive liquid cardboard. Yep, with a little hint of metal and pea protein. Yup. Avery! Hello! Yeah, so like, if you think, oh, it's illegal to do, no one is stacking, everyone and their mom is stacking. Absolutely. And again, this is why it gets twisty, because if you're talking about power, the ability to stack someone to a rank, and you want to stay in with the leader because you want to be able to be open, that's how Brooke Kristen got so much free help in the groups to take care of the customers and the brand partners, because she would stack people to silver, and then those silvers were in charge of the group. And you had to prove that you could do a ton of free work first before they were willing to stack into you. So I would answer question after question after question at all hours of the night, because I was trying to make the girl that I signed up with, not the girl I was stacked into, but to let her be more like appealing to the leader, I guess. And I ended up, the girl I was stacked into was being pushed to silver. So Brooke put about 25 people on my front line to stack her. It's all twisty. We're 10 minutes in. Holy shit.
It's hard to start one of these things unless you've got money to already invest, or to start a book or a podcast if you don't have the influence to do it. All of which BODi ended up giving me. I had no influence before I started this. I had a bunch, I'd say like 60 creepy dudes on my Facebook and a couple of people that I went to high school with, but that's about it. I did not start with a huge network of people. I didn't have any type of influence. I started from the ground up. So I want to give you a little breakdown of some of these things because I have experience in them. And so number one, Airbnbs. Obviously, you're going to at least have to put down 10% of the mortgage. Let's say it's a $300,000 mortgage, which doesn't get you much now, but let's say we're starting with that. So $30,000, you're taking out a loan for that. You've got a mortgage, you've got taxes and insurance, furnishings, damages, repairs, functional rental market. We have a rental in Blue Ridge, and some people wrote me recently. They're like, oh my gosh, my rental's down 90%. We're having a hard time covering the mortgage. These are things that.
Hope you have a good day, Avery.
Though it is a blessing, and I 100% recommend Airbnbs, they're great. There are major risks associated with it. And if you can't take those risks that hit, it's really something you have to think about ahead of time. And so that's number one. Challenging renters. Oh my goodness. Most of them are a blessing, but there are some that are not the best. Marketing and competition.
Are you serious? You're telling me that something that is far and above more stable than Beachbody is risky? Sure. There's a lot of work that goes into it. I'm saying that you have 2 Airbnbs that you have that because you are in Beachbody and you're getting an income that is separate from Beachbody. So it is, in my mind, way safer. Oh my gosh, I love a bookstore run. I love going to Barnes & Noble and spending hours there.
And there's constantly new builds and things like that. That's number one. Number two, a Shopify business. So our lash business is run through Shopify. You have to have the Shopify cost, taxes, an LLC, inventory. Some inventory is not going to sell. So you're going to have one that's a hit, but there's a bunch of other ones that aren't selling. So then you have to take the cut of those. There's minimum product quantities that you have to order. Our eyeliner that we have, 10,000 minimum order quantity to be able to have that. So if we don't sell a certain amount to actually break even, we take a hit, take a loss. That's something that you don't think about when you're not experienced in business, but there are things that are associated with these sexy looking things that you really need to understand the blessing that it is to have what we have.
Are you serious right now? She is twisting the shit out of this. What she's saying partially is true, but she is making it seem like way more of a villain than Beachbody, which is a huge villain because you're saying there's all this potential, no risks, and absolutely for sure a successful way for everyone to win. And that's not the case.
There's shipping and marketing and all those things. Stock investing, obviously you have to have a certain amount of income. I put 5,000. I asked my husband, he said that's probably the minimum that you would need to have some sort of growth. You've got fluctuating markets and unpredictable returns and possible loss. We recently lost a huge sum of money that was stolen from us from a brokerage closing. Education and understanding and the cost of that. So, and then lastly, franchise. And franchise I took from Jamie Fitzpatrick, and I also took it from my coach, Morgan. But high upfront cost. I really think like BODi is best compared to a franchise because you're buying into a brand, like a pre-existing brand that already has name recognition, and the products are already provided for you. There's systems in place, very similar to what a franchise is. So you'll see like a franchise is Chick-fil-A, Subway. Those are definitely not $80,000 franchises. Those are more in the hundreds of thousands, but there are smaller franchises that are available. So you've got a high upfront franchise cost. That's the minimum buy-in. Then you've got the cost of training going through it. There's residual costs, royalty payments that you have to make on everything that you make, employee costs, brick and mortar, rent location, bills, unpredictable demands, competition, product.
This is so twisty. There obviously are additional costs associated with a franchise, but do not even compare Beachbody to a franchise situation. Oh my God. So this lady has all these other businesses and definitely knows how to do a profit and loss, but just doesn't talk about that to her leaders she's leading in her own businesses. Hannah, you hit the nail right on the head. Yup.
Inventory costs, consistent time and education expense, and a little wiggle room for creativity because you have to be in the confines of what they say their brand can be run. Now, why am I telling you all of that? I just think it's important for you to know because some of these things can sound really cool. There's a lot of times when I tell people the different businesses, they're like very like ooh and ah over the lash business, you know.
Partner investment startup costs $199. This includes your own product to begin marketing with. You mean to begin taking? You do not have to invest in inventory, stock inventory, ship inventory, deal with customer relation issues, handle product development, deal with products that aren't selling, pay for a brick and mortar location, pay for sales training, pay a franchise fee, pay to host a website. Actually, you do have a fee that you have to pay. Pay for products lost in the mail, pay to develop technology, pay royalties, pay and deal with employees. Oh boy, but what do you have to do? You have to deal with super controlling uplines, having to be on a million Zoom calls, being told that you're going to make it in Beachbody when not everyone does. Oh my God. I haven't been to a bookstore in years, and I'm going to Barnes & Noble at the mall during my lunch. Enjoy, Avery. Love that for you, Mermeow. What is the point of her telling us this? Like, is this supposed to be motivating to her downline? Yes, it's supposed to say, like, look how good you have it. That's the whole point. That's the underlying tone that I'm picking up. Look how good we have it at Beachbody. I also think the franchise comparison is hilarious because a lot of the time you're required to have personal experience. Example, 5 years working at Domino's before you can even apply for a franchise. Hannah, you're just coming with facts today. Literally. Sorry, I'm a little late to this live. I'm a little high and stared at the notification for 40 minutes, it seems. That's okay, Andy. I hope you're having a great day. Sounds like you are so far.
I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. Makeup line. That sounds really cool. That is a fraction of what we have in BODi or the real estate stuff. That sounds really awesome. And it is, but it is a fraction of what BODi has allowed for us to do. And here's the thing. The startup cost of BODi is $199. So long as your person gives you the $20 coupon, right? So this includes like all of your BODi on demand for the whole year and your product to begin to market with. It is unreal that what we don't have to do is invest in inventory, to stock inventory, to ship inventory, to deal with customers.
You also don't get to control that your product tastes like shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to, Hannah, and you actually have to pay the people making you money. Yep. Just sounds tiring. Like I want to take a nap. Yeah. We'll just, it is tiring. It's exhausting.
Relations issues, to handle product development. You know how many millions of dollars they have to invest in product development and the technology that goes with it, as glitchy as it can be. It is insane amounts of money. And these are things that I don't think I understood. I know I didn't understand it when I was first starting. I did not understand how much time and effort and income it takes to run a real legitimate business.
I need to move
you
this
don't
real
have to
quick.
deal
Sorry.
with products that aren't selling. Like if you have something that comes out and it flops, we don't take the loss. And there have been flops. Not everything that BODi puts out is a complete win. Bevy, that was not the greatest selling product of all time. Now there are some loyal following Bevy, but still it's a loss leader. It's not doing anything for their business. And so they take the hit. We don't take the hit. And we don't pay for a brick and mortar.
Yeah, you do, because you lose customers over it. Are you serious right now? Do you not think that people don't get that the bad products that you're told to shill have an impact on people who continue to stay in order with Beachbody? You're telling me that if someone tried Bevy, which tastes awful, in my opinion, I know some people like it, that a customer trying it would say this tastes awful. Why am I paying a premium to drink gross products? Come on. I'm trying to fix my screen. Sorry. Lock. I'm just going to fix all the screens. Hold on. There you go. Y'all should be able to see it better now. I know it's small, but we're mostly playing the game.
order location. We're mobile. We're most of the time on our phones running a business from wherever we want. We don't have to pay for sales training. You're literally on these calls with the very top people every single week, completely free. And I often think like it's because.
But did you know that most of these top leaders require you to make your monthly Shakeology order to even get access to the Facebook groups? Oh, wait, she isn't telling us that part? Give me a break.
It's free. It's because it's all you've ever known that you don't understand the value of that. All of us have invested in high dollar mentorships. One that I joined was $25,000. And I will just
not Eric Worre's training. Don't even freaking say it.
Give that information for free, anything that I learned to my team, to you guys that are not even on my team, because that's the way that this business is set up. It's unbelievable and something that just really is not out there. You don't have to pay a franchise fee. You don't have to pay a royalty. You don't have to host a website, though you can have one. I think my fancy website at like 15-star that I finally invested in was $500 or something. So you don't have to pay for products lost in the mail. That happens all the time with the lashes. You don't have to pay for technology. Like I said, you don't have to pay for or deal with employees unless you decide to hire an assistant. It is an unreal blessing to have the ability to have a real business that can build to whatever scale.
I'm going to turn my AC on real quick. Sorry.
You decide with such a little investment and so many things covered for you. But here's the deal. Who do you think invests more time and energy into their business and investment? The person who invests $5,000 to $80,000 that buys into the Airbnb or the stock or the Shopify business or the franchise, or the person that invests the $199 and gets a package in the mail with some shake and they have the workouts. Unfortunately, it's the person that invests way more because they've got way more.
This is a new call. This is from 3 days ago, supposedly. This is from Slay Squad, March 21st. I know she's dropped. I think that she is just talking herself up. But yeah, this is from Slay Squad, March 21st at 7 p.m.
More skin in the game. And so often we see people that have an unreal potential, like way more potential than any of us had when we started. And I'm a part of a lot of chats where we're like the GIF that's like banging its head on the wall because we're like, what? I wish you guys could see what we see, because we see what we've witnessed what it can become. And we're just like, oh, it is unreal what we have here. So I want to give you a little more glimpse of that. I know that I asked before the call, like where everybody was at, how long have you been in the business? Some are literally just starting. The highest I saw, I think, was 14 years. I think it was Mike. So we want you to know that, number one, this is something that I put this picture of Scotty Hobbs, and that's Melanie Mitro, and we went to Italy together on a top 10 trip. But I put this image for a reason, because I remember when Scotty Hobbs came to me, I was like 8 months into the business. And he came to me, he was very like determined to get the best possible coach. And at the time I was definitely not top coach. I was acting as if I was showing up as if I was going to be that, but I definitely was not. And some of the other people that he was wanting to jump in with or thinking about jumping in with actually were the top coaches. And there were even people that were like giving him deals, which this is totally not allowed, but they were like, I'll pay for your business fees for 6 months and I'll guarantee you this amount of money. We're not allowed to do that. So please do not do that. And he came to me, he's like, what are you going to give me? And I was like, wow, that's bold. So I was just like, well, I don't have any money to give him. So I just said, listen, this train has left the station. So if you want somebody to run alongside, I know that my income is always going to be a direct reflection of the number of lives that I change. And if you're in this to change lives, I am very confident that you will build a substantial business and a substantial income. And I'd love to do it alongside of you, but otherwise, I'm going to keep running my race. And he came back to me a day or so later and he was like, I'm in. Like, I want my business, my income to be a direct reflection of the number of lives I've changed.
This is said in every single multi-level marketing company of all time. My income is a direct reflection of the number of lives I've changed. Oh, Scotty was very desperate before he joined, and she totally preyed on him. Okay, bye, ladies on Lions. Oh, I forgot to tag Christina. I was trying to tag everyone at the same time. This is Christina's channel. I already put Heather, Tanya, and Kira's website in the Nightbot. Did the Nightbot things, and hopefully Christina's channel will pop up in a second. If it's too good to be true, then it probably is. If it is what they all say it is, everyone would be doing great, and everyone would be succeeding at it. Nightbot, what are we doing? Hold on. Sorry, Christina. My Nightbot's being an asshole. Where is... Okay. Okay. Nightbot? Nope. Nightbot's not doing it. Okay. I'm just... They all... There you go. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Christina. Did I spell it wrong? Yep, I did. Sorry, Christina. I can't spell. I spelled it correctly. Nightbot should do their thing. There we go. What is a bribe? This is Christina's channel. She does anti-MLM, mostly focusing on diet culture and Beachbody, anti-Beachbody content. We got it going. I couldn't spell. I spelled your name wrong. Sorry. Ugh. The number of lives in your downline. Literally, the number of people in your downline is a direct reflection of your check. Yeah, let me, I don't think I have it in Nightbot yet. Let me just find it real quick. Let's see. Your channel. History. I'm going to put it in Nightbot right now so I have it for later. Alright, let me just go to the main one so I can put it in Nightbot. I'm just putting it in my commands. Hold on. Commands, custom, new, MJ, subscribe to this. I'm just going to put the correct description in. Miniature gaming, terrain building. The hobby, miniature gaming, terrain building, and channel here. And I'm gonna do 300 seconds. MJ. Oops. MJ. Submit. All right, we should be good to go. Let me see. MJ. There we go. No, it's good. Alright. Should be good. Hopefully Nightbot does the Nightbody things. Nightbot? Let's see. MJ's in there. Maybe it's not... Let me see. Oh my god, Nightbot, stop doing this to me. Your channel. Let me try it over here. There might be a lag. Okay. There we go. There we go. Sweet. There we go. This is Ladies on Lions and her husband have a miniature gaming and hobby channel, and they talk about all things terrain building, miniature gaming, and anything pertaining to the hobby there. So, sweet. All right.
And I can say now, confidently, 13 years later, there is no way, if there was, people would be doing it. There's no way to fake this business. There's no way to get to the top by not helping people. Like, we don't make $1 more by signing someone up as a customer versus a partner. Not $1. You actually, on the second month, you can lose a little by signing them as a partner if you don't actually help them succeed. Our income is completely based on helping people.
The lie detector has determined that.
And when they win, we win. But we don't win by them paying us royalties. We win by BODi paying us royalties, BODi compensating us for duplication and for helping our people. And so I just think it's really important for you to know that your business will build based on the number of lives that you're impacting.
Come on.
And if you're impacting lives, if you stay focused on that, you will naturally see this build. So we've changed the name, as you know, so we are partners now. And I love it because it allows you to pick your path. There is a brand or affiliate partner. And this is somebody who's they enjoy the products. They want to continue to use them. They want to get a little bit of a discount, kind of like a discount coach back in the day. People are starting to ask them what they're doing. They might want to share and get a little kickback. They enjoy recommending things. They're always on their Instagram. They're sharing, the book that they just got or the recipe they just tried. They're just naturally sharing things that they love. They want to earn a little extra side income, but they're not expecting this to be, their next 6-figure income. They are just thinking, if I can get a little bit kickback, maybe cover my product, I'm happy. That is a brand and affiliate partners. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I encourage it to people, especially who are intimidated by the team building aspect of this. They have, a really full-time job that they love. They don't want to get rid of their job. That is an affiliate partner or brand partner. The other side of that is the biz partner. And this is somebody who they enjoy setting goals and working towards those goals. They're competitive, maybe a little bit competitive. They need an outlet to be competitive. They have an idea of earning trips and going on retreats. By the way, who's going to be in Mexico? Yay! Super excited. But
it's just so easy to win a trip. It's just the easiest thing in the world. Oh, I maybe forgot to tell you the part where you have to pay taxes on that trip because it counts as, say it with me, deferred income. Why is that an issue? If you're working with a regular corporate company, you're not paying taxes when they decide to take you on a trip for like team building or corporate training or anything. I'm just selling my peaches real quick because I'm trying to bury $10,000 so I can get $30,000 because this is the multi-level marketing game we never knew it was. Sold. So I need to pull my money out.
Yeah, just things like that. That was something that made me salivate back in the day because I've never been on a trip ever with my husband. The very first trip that I ever went on with him was a BODi trip. And it was a cruise and it absolutely changed our worlds. We'd never seen a lot of the places that we've seen because of BODi. So that's one. They're willing to get outside of their comfort zone. They're maybe don't understand it all and they're maybe a little still intimidated by the team aspect, but they're ready to get outside their comfort zone if it means.
She is training people on how I'm thinking. This is, sorry, my ear's like so hurting so bad. I have to go to the doctor for it. I know I'm not supposed to be sticking a Q-tip in. It's just so painful. She is trying to tell them on like how to recruit people. It was inside of the Slay Squad, but I'm guessing they're also using it as a recruiting tool as well. But it is very specific to business and brand partners. I call bullshit. I helped hundreds of people start their fitness journey when I was in Beachbody and didn't make anything. Actually, I lost $5,000. Legit, my dad flies for work every week and never has to pay for his flights or hotels. Maybe so. I wonder if Reddit knows. You know what? I'm gonna ask the BODi. I'm gonna ask the BODi crew. Hold on. Quit. Snark crew. Hey, I'm reacting live to a Lindsay Matway call from March 21st. Do any of y'all know who her upline is? I know that her upline did quit, but I don't know who their upline was. Okay. I just asked them. Maybe they'll respond.
That it would create more business, create more growth in their income. So breakdown of affiliate partner, they have one of the 6 income streams available to them.
This is a freaking lie. Mixed bike commission, y'all. 40% BODi commission? No way. This is not a true affiliate partnership. Don't even let anyone in Beachbody lie to you. Caitlin, what's up? Sorry, I am missing saying hello to people.
And obviously they can always grow. And this happens a lot. People get a taste and they little by little develop into a business partner. But at the start is retail commission. You get 25% retail commission on most of our products, 40% on BODi. Then there's the mixed bike.
This is not
an awesome
affiliate.
Opportunity. Do you understand that most people that are affiliates, like if you have a like to know it or
affiliates don't have to pay a monthly fee. It makes me mad when someone is using deception, which is part of information control, to coerce someone into doing something or fraudulently get someone to do something.
an Amazon account. We're talking Amazon's pathetic. It's like maybe 3 to 7% when they're doing some sort of like Black Friday or something like that. And then on Like to Know It, most of the things range between 6 and on makeup, maybe 12%. Our minimum is 25%.
No way. That's not the same thing. It's literally not the same thing. Literally not the same thing. Y'all, Heather has tons of really unemotional or like super logical, calm, smart commentary on Beachbody. I'm just here losing my mind playing Animal Crossing. And it makes me mad because they're looking for ways to make Beachbody more appealing and they're doing it with lies. They're doing it with trying to redefine things that other people understand, and they're doing it in a way that doesn't fit the standard definition of what affiliate is. Sorry, my pockets are full because I have no pocket space.
All the way up to 40%. That is legitimately amazing and not in the realm of possibility in the affiliate influencer world if you're not familiar. So just to give you an idea, just like I did with the businesses, I want you to understand how different that is from what a typical influencer is paid. So I'll give you a little breakdown. I'm not going to cover a lot of this. Like I said, I'll give you this.
I'll tell you this. One time, Arfo Farmhouse accidentally posted what she makes monthly from her affiliate links. And from one company, she had made $200,000. So don't say like that affiliates are not making good money. She's screaming numbers followed by lies, lies, lies. Absolutely, Corinthians. We don't lie to people. Lying to people's wrong. Andy, yes, absolutely. Literally, I'm here for all of this. Your jokes are not stupid at all. I'm here for all of them and all of your emojis. Swap it. I can't wait till I have 4 rows again. Swap. Okay.
Slides. But we have a list of all of our products in the Canadian dollar and in the US dollar and all of that. So we'll make sure that you have that. Next, this is a little breakdown of a slide put together by Aaron
Hopkins.
And it shares how to make $900 in your very first month, if you so choose, your very first 5 weeks. Or
if you just make the decision, you too can make $900. Just decide to do it. Sell 10 solution packs with 5 weeks. Sell 10 solution packs with 5 weeks. Earn $700 plus $200 bonus. $199 total solution pack to a coach or a PC. Annual BODi TSP plus promo code. Y'all, can I just give you a recommendation? When you're doing these PowerPoint presentations, do not shorten your stuff to acronyms. And here's why. You're going to lose people from being able to stay engaged. Now, do I give a shit about Beachbody? No, I do not. Corinthians doesn't either. But here we are. Just stop shortening stuff. When you're dealing with a new person who's learning this stuff for the first time, they're going to say, oh my gosh, what does that mean? I'm going to have to go look it up. And then they're out of the flow of learning what you want them to learn. God. I have done Dreamlight Valley twice and grinded so hard from beginning to end. Caitlin, I freaking love that. I was playing Dreamlight Valley last night and early today because I'm trying to finish the Star Path because I was distracted. You had coconut shrimp tacos for lunch. Oh my God, that sounds incredible. The early struggles of these types of games. I just restarted Stardew Valley. I want to play Stardew Valley. I haven't ever played before. Want to sell.
any 5 weeks that you decide to do it, essentially you would be selling a total of 10 challenge packs. So you say the $199 solution pack, you're going to be in the green by selling 10 of them. You'd already 4x, pay back your investment and 4.5x your investment. Insane. So within
why would she not say multiply your investment by 4.5 times? She's just reading off the slide. This literally could have been an email. I know. She told us not to get mad at her PowerPoint presentation. And what am I doing? I'm not freaking following the rules. I'm getting mad. Would y'all not love a little cute tent like this? I would live there. I do. Can I make multiples? Oh, I have to do it one at a time. Dang it.
3 challenge packs, you're already in the green for your business. Do you know how long on the other businesses that I shared it takes to actually get in the green, meaning you're debt free, you've not been paid more than what your investment was? It is beyond rare, the fact. And that was actually one of the things that when I started, I needed to know. I needed to figure out how quickly could I get in the green to be able to be profitable, because I needed that income. And I think that's...
How would you know when you were in the green when you have to pay taxes on what you make? How would you know when you were in the green? Because you have business costs associated with running your Beachbody business. How would you know until the end of the year what you are making? I guess you could set aside stuff when you could see if you were positive at the end of the month after setting things aside and paying your costs and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm too mad to listen to this. Let's just talk about Critical Role. I'm just kidding.
so incredible for our business. Let me skip past this because you'll be able to look at it later. And I know I'm talking a million miles per hour.
Are you?
But there's legitimately 20 more slides. Okay, so business partner. They build both retail and focus on duplication through team building. The 6 income streams that I'm going to walk you through really quick: retail commission, team bonus cycles, matching bonus, fast start bonus, fast start plus bonus, and the Star Diamond bonus. So number 1, I already covered commission, but number 2 is team bonus cycles. So what's a team bonus cycle? It's income earned from the sales volume produced by the coaches below you, partners. This includes your own personally enrolled coaches, your coaches' coaches, and anyone they recruit unlimited levels down. And also anyone placed below you in the downline by
in the black
above you.
Okay, because I was like, I've never heard in the green before, but I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to go with it. In the black. Oh my God. I've come here for the graphics, presentations, education, stayed for the continued education. Oh my God. That's 2 income streams, not 6. Apparently, I'm not going to be an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole, but I'm not going to be an asshole right now.
Including your upline. So anyone below you, when you go into your graphical genealogy, you'll see all these little guys. Anyone below you counts towards your team bonus. And you have 2 banks. You have a left bank and you have a right bank. Any volume produced, it'll pop up and it'll show you a total of what your banks are at each week. So this is an example. As a diamond, you earn $18 per cycle. The way that you cycle is if those 2 banks, every time one of them gets to 200 and one of them gets to 100, and it can be either or, they can flip flop, you get $18. So 200 volume on this side, 100 volume on this side, cha-ching, $18, that volume's removed. Same thing, let's say there's 200 on this side, 100 on this side, cha-ching, it moves. If you don't have enough on one of the sides, it rolls over. And I used to give the example of
Live chat. What does this look like with a diamond at the top? What does this look like? Does it look like a pyramid? You've got a strong leg and a weak leg, and if God forbid you get put on a weak leg, you're screwed. You're freaking screwed. It's funny to me that she's trying to teach financial advice and doesn't even know, like, really basic terminology. Exactly. Look, Kira's about to start streaming. She's got a whole fancy setup, and I can't freaking wait to listen to her because she's so smart. She does all the stuff. She writes. We linked her blog, her website earlier, but, like, it's wild. She does a ton of stuff behind the scenes, and she has all the tea. It's so good. But isn't black a void of color, so therefore being in the black for finances mean you have no color to start yet, so you're actually below? Read, that's a terrible business. Pyramid. Hannah, yes, the guy is super talented. He's working on another game. Hopefully we might get it next year. Animal Crossing Critical Role in Stardew Valley. It's the best stream ever. Yeah. Sky is our resident expert on Critical Role, and the only reason I know about it is because of Sky.
It's like rollover minutes, but now most of you have no idea what that even means because we used to have like a limited number of minutes on our phones. I know, weird. So that is a team bonus cycle. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that though. Some of you guys are sitting on money right now, and I want you, not right now, but during the call or after the call, I want you to figure out what this looks like for you. Now, if you're brand new, you're probably not sitting on much money. If you are someone who has even legs, which means you have an equal amount on both legs or a roundabout on both legs, you're not going to have much rollover, which is okay. That means you're maximizing how much you can earn each week. But some of you have what's called a strong leg, which means that you have one leg that's a lot stronger than the other. And that volume has been collecting. If you're an emerald and above, you start to collect and pool that volume each week. And some of you have lots. In fact, I found out that one of my business centers had lots because I was trying to search for examples. And this is my 5th business center. And I'll explain that in a second.
Her 5th business center. Oh my God.
But if you go to your profile, your dashboard, and then you go down to volume, it'll show you this little image that you'll see on the right-hand side of this. And if you look over underneath carryover volume prior week, it'll show you the totals for your left leg and for your right leg. My right leg on that business center has 734,323 and volume rolled over, meaning it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there waiting for me to match it on the other side. Every time that left leg would get 100 in volume, I will make $18. So if I can just, okay, looking at that, I need to be stacking that left leg with as many people as I possibly can and helping them to win so that I can start to take advantage of that saved up volume and start to make that income. So number one, here's what you can learn from this. You look on that graph. If there's one leg that has higher than the other, that means that that is your strong leg. And if you don't, that means that they're called even legs. I already discussed that. But the second thing is I want to give you the math equation of how to figure out what you're missing out on. So it's your strong leg total divided by 200, because remember I said on that strong side, they'll take 200. So if I divide that by 200, I would have a total of how many cycles times $18 per cycle. So I said 734, 323 divided by 200, which gave me 3,571. I times that by 18 for being diamond. I have $66,078 sitting there waiting for me if I can just match it on the other side. So all I need to do is get some people on the other side to start taking advantage of.
Tell me, for the lady who just said that it's about helping people, tell me that this is not twisty AF. This is specific team training for people who are already in Beachbody/Body. The pressure, but thank you. Yes. No, also, can we imagine Roblox streams? If you are going to stream that, I'm here for that. I'm not going to visit any islands today, Ross. Sorry about that. The strong weak leg thing feels super crappy, like you're getting picked for teams. It is specifically, they think it's to benefit them, it's to benefit Beachbody. Because if you don't have the correct ratios, for getting paid out, you don't get paid out. And then there's a time period on getting paid out. So if you can't balance them fast enough, you don't get the money. Run the world, what's up? To be fair, I haven't played Animal Crossing in months. I just started, so long story long. And not that you need the villain story, but here we go. Or the origin story. We used to play Animal Crossing last year. And then I was having audio issues with my capture card. Because I play on my Switch and I'm on my computer, obviously. And so they replaced it for free because 𝐓𝐇�𝐄 is incredible. And then I kept playing my Switch not connected to my computer. And I was too frustrated about the sound issue, so I just haven't played. And then we played Dreamlight Valley, and that's been the best. So. Don't think for 1 second that these type of comp plans are not in place to keep as much money as possible for the company, not for the reps. And reps just learn how to play the system so that they can pay it out more. Definitely going to do some Roblox, Minecraft, and crafting streams. I've been on a Minecraft kick lately because I got it on my PC and I like it a lot better than on the Switch. I love that. And I like playing, I obviously like playing on a bigger screen, so I like hooking up my Switch to my computer. But I like playing Dreamlight Valley on my computer. Stacking 101. Absolutely. This is twisty as fuck. Tanya, I'm lounging with the snoozing pooch. We love that. We love that. All right. I gotta find these pieces. We're gonna press play.
Of that saved up volume to inevitably get the $66,000 that's waiting. And there are some of you, I know that sounds like, wow, that's a lot. It is, it's a lot. But I know of people on this call that have that and more on their leg because they've been around for years and they just never maximize the other side. And so that is really something to be aware of. Okay. Secondary business centers. I mentioned that was my 5th business center.
I mentioned that was my 5th business center. It's so incredible. I have so many. It's just freaking wild.
This is a very important thing to know and inevitably aim for because this changes the game. I first want to say our business is one of the, as I studied a bunch of comp plans recently because I'm on the coach advisory board and we're making some changes and trying to really like nail things down for the future. And I am comp girl, so I just studied every compensation plan of other network marketers that I could find. And one of the most unique things about our company is that we allow for these secondary business centers. We also, if you partner with your spouse, with your child, with your parent.
Your child, you're going to create a business center for your kid. Is that even legal? I wish I, man.
Your child's above 18. They can have a business center that you can like basically, I don't want to say co-lead together, but you can help them if they are willing to partner with you to be able to utilize this as a...
That's not compliant. That's not compliant. That is not compliant. Wow. Shocker. Shocker.
A secondary business center in a way. But they obviously need to be aware of it. It is not you controlling the business center all by yourself. It has to be them partnered with you. So I'm going to go into the second business center though. When you hit 2-star diamond, which means you yourself are a diamond and you have a personally sponsored diamond on your left leg and a personally sponsored diamond on your right leg, you become a 2-star diamond after 6 weeks of holding that. And you're able to open up a second business center. It's essentially signing up yourself as a partner. Again, you get to place yourself below you. So I have up here in this little graph, me at the top, my first business center. And then below me, I get to look at my volume. I get to analyze and think, okay, my left side has 2,800 in team volume every week. My right side has 800. So obviously that's the weaker side. I'm going to place my second business center under that weaker side. And here's why this matters. Because when you have a second business center, you get to place your customers underneath that account. And what happens is you not only make that 25% commission or, the TSP money that you would be making off every single one of those, but you also, the volume goes underneath the weak leg of your
beef
first.
It up.
And all the Success Club points roll up to the first. So you don't have to worry about, not hitting Success Club or anything like that. You just get every customer to go underneath the second business center so that you then get the commission and the team volume to be able to maximize in your first business center. So when I signed up myself, I know my potential. I know that I'm going to be an amazing coach. I know that I can get myself to diamond, which also counts. So when you have 2 diamonds underneath you, your second business center goes diamond, you're now a qualifying 3-star diamond, which obviously helps you get to, future goals as well. So a second business center changes the game. I mentioned the partnering with a spouse. That also can be a strategic way to be able to build another strong diamond business. And you can sign up a spouse whenever. You don't have to wait till you're 2-star. So there's ways that you can treat that very similarly to a second business center if you guys are partnered together to be able to build in that way. So just as this example, I wanted to show you what that might look like. So let's say I had 600 in customer volume that was underneath my second business center. That's an extra $108 in pay increase just because they're underneath my second business center versus just being underneath my first. Of course, I'm still going to make the commission on those orders as well. But I just wanted to show you this can be a big impactor in how much your earning potential is in volume. Okay. The next thing is matching bonus. And I know I have a lot of a text on here, but I want to make it really simple for you. So every single one of your personally enrolled partners, you can earn a matching bonus off of. And this is how this works. Every bit of team bonus that they make, once you're a diamond, you will get a 10% bonus from BODi. It does not come from your partner. It comes from BODi. So you're not taking any money from them. You're getting a bonus because you've helped this person to succeed. So if your partner...
No, not because you're helping them to succeed, because they've ordered enough volume and then they are at a certain rank. Good God. Roblox is a gaming website and platform. There's a bunch of free games. Yep. I don't know how old they're... No, you have studied the comp plans because you are finding one which will pay you more and you switch it out. You switch with your people. So with Beachbody, it's super complicated. When you get to a certain level in Diamond, and Scotty Hobbs is in Beachbody, he has a really good training on this. I did a video reacting to his video because he was talking about how to make the different business centers. He talked about stacking his mom, stuff like that. It is complicated. If you don't understand, just know that it is them trying to squeeze as much money as possible and keep as much money as for themselves, and to not let more of it go to Beachbody, because there's a time period on that money. If it sits too long, guess who gets to get the money? Beachbody does. Do you sell fitness classes or protein in Beachbody? Both. You sell supplements. At one point, Beachbody was making most of their money from the sales of Shakeology. I have tried Shakeology. It's not incredible. I tried it with water ice and Shakeology and milk ice and Shakeology. And it, y'all know how I gag. It happened. Andy, you sweet summer child. I love the absolute confusion. Did you just dig up a computer chip in the sand? Yes. There's a lost bird who will turn up on my beach periodically in Animal Crossing. And I have to get his computer parts, the little chips, back for his phone so his phone can work so he can call his pirate friends. I know. It's Animal Crossing. It's a whole thing. It's very confusing.
Earns $200 in team bonus in a week. You make $20. Now, this can grow all the way up to what our team bonuses cap out in each business center, which is $12,000 a week. So meaning if your coach one day earned $12,000 in a week, you can earn $1,200 in matching bonus. That's how big that can grow to. Obviously, that takes time. Your first matching bonus is likely going to be $1.80 because your coach, your partner earned $18 their very first cycle. But this is something that can grow to be very substantial. It has grown to be very substantial for me. And it's something that I love documenting because I want to see not only my own pay increase, I want to see my partner's pay increase.
That's because
how much
she wants to see her partner's pay increase because she makes money when that happens, which, okay.
Earning off of their actual team growth versus just retail commission. And it's something that I've just always really paid very close attention to. And if that number is going down, I'm going to figure out why. I'm going to really dig into, okay, who can I help or how can I help in a way to help their team to grow and succeed? The last thing, and actually I need one more covered. There is the Fast Start bonus and the Fast Start Plus bonus. And I don't think I created a slide for it. I think I left it out. But the Fast Start bonus is just your TSPs that you sell to a partner versus selling them to a customer. You make the same exact amount of income off of someone signing up with a total solution pack as a partner as you do as a coach. It just gets paid out in a Fast Start bonus. A Fast Start Plus bonus is epically underutilized because it is literally free money. But in a 5-week period, if you sign up 5 partners, and this can be affiliate partners, people that are just planning on, saving on their products. I don't recommend signing up preferred customers because they cannot sell to people. It doesn't make sense.
Are you actually helping people? Or are you just looking for placeholders until they want to sell? It's so disingenuous of her to say, I want to help people. But really she's saying, I want to find people to sell Beachbody. Damn. Sorry, my chat's been wild. Okay. The flimsy shovel creates quite the hole. It does run the world. It does. It's like a hole. You literally can't even see the bottom of it. It's wild. Just looking for my little communicator parts.
But if you signed up 5, even if they were not planning on growing a team or a business in a 5-week period, that's an extra $100 that you make on top of the $350 that you would make in commissions off those TSPs. So you're upping your paycheck by another $100 just simply by it being within that 5-week period. So I'm always paying attention to where I'm at in that fast start bonus to maximize that, because I know there are so many people that are not paying attention to it, that are doing it in a 6-week period because they're not being specific on it, and they're losing out on a free $100 bonus. So that's another one that I think people just miss. And I don't want you to miss out on it because it's literally free money from Carl Deckler. Thank you, Carl. The last thing is the quarterly bonus. And this is something that was probably one of my main drivers when I started, because I saw freedom. I saw team growth, and that.
The more people that make it to these ranks, the more that the bonus has to be divided up among the total number of people getting to that. Microchips in the ocean, they better be waterproof. No, you're good, Andy. It's pretend world here. Microchips always work. They're magical, waterproof microchips. If you're wondering what the point of this game is, it's to make a super cute island. And if you don't know what Sabotage League is, it's someone who has like repurposed Animal Crossing, and it's 2 people competing against one another, and it's super fun. I think it's Sabotage League 4 now, but it like gives a point to playing the game. What are my opinions on the slides? Let's switch screens. Oh my god. Okay. Well, my opinions are they're confusing as hell. There's too many fonts. Let me just take the apple off real quick. We'll put it back on in a second. If you... Let me just... She never pressed present. Just as annoying as hell. You have this first font that is outlined in pink, which is awful. It creates a fuzziness when you don't have a super crispy presentation. It just creates pixelation when you don't need it. And if you have an issue with high contrast text, like you need it, this is annoying as hell. This is how they work is not super legible. I know you're looking for a font that's like handwritten and nice. If you're going to stick with one, you should only have one in your PowerPoint. She has that one, and then below, oh, what is that? Another totally different font family, handwritten font. There are 4 quarters in each calendar. Oh, wait, below that, what is that? Another handwritten font. She could have just deleted how they work. She could have deleted the stroke on the quarterly leader bonus, and she could have said quarterly leader bonus, and then she could have done how they work in upper and lower case of the font family of the quarterly leader bonuses font. Then she could have said there are 4 quarters in each calendar year in that font, and then she could have just limited the number of fonts. You could... The whole point, like, and I know some of my covers, I'm like trying to like fix my brand and stuff like that, and like be more cohesive. And I know some people have very strong feelings about making unique stuff. My brain doesn't work like that. I want people to know, like, if they only want to watch me collaborate with creators, they know exactly what cover to click on. If they want to watch game streams, they're always going to be outlined in the dark purple so that if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to. And it's a whole... I'm trying to figure shit out. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying, like, the whole point is that, is it readable for somebody else? And this is not. What do we look at first? Okay, the bonus on the right-hand side is probably the most visible thing. The bonus breakdown quarterly star diamond. Why are these not on 2 separate pages? Like, what's the point? It's super confusing. You're just reading off this shit to us. It could be like, you could have said, here's a printout for quarterly leadership bonuses, and you can check off when you activate or when you get them. The 2-star, the 5, and the thing, if someone is pausing when they're looking at a font, it's not legible enough. So this font right here,
That's what I wanted.
isn't the 2-star, because it looks almost like story. 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star. If I didn't know all of those like star ranking things for Beachbody, it would have been super hard to read. DeeCee, switching to the desk gives you're pulled into the principal's office and she's scolding you for your terrible behavior. Oh. Yes. And the thing is, you can get around and you can have some really great simple designs. It's form and function. And if your form is overriding the function, you need to throw out the form. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean that it works, because you can never separate form from function. Yeah, it's just... They're like, I want to use pink and I want to use this dark blue. Okay, what's this background doing? What's this gray background doing over here? It's like, what side am I supposed to start reading first? Is it starting on the left side? Because normally here if you are English, I'm going to say from my perspective, we read from left to right. So naturally I'm going to start over there. So why do we have 2? Why do we have these 2 examples? She could have you can lead the eye with color. You can lead the eye with fonts. You can lead the eye with like contrast and font sizes. There's so much you can do to help what you're trying to say. You don't have to be complicated. And this is freaking awful. These numbers are based on the 2020 second quarter bonus totals. Oh wait, it's 2023. She did this freaking Zoom a few days ago. Why do we not have updated numbers? This reminds me of my graphic design 103 class back in 2014 when everyone was still wearing chevron patterns and statement necklaces. Oh my God, Hannah. Yes, literally yes. That is this to a T. Absolutely. Oh my God.
Beachbody sets apart 2% of their annual revenues, and they put it into these, or to their quarterly revenues, they put it into these pots. And it's split between 2-star diamonds, 5-star diamonds, 10-star diamonds, and 15-star diamonds every quarter. And the way that it works is you have to hold one of those specific ranks for 6 consecutive weeks within that quarter. So you'll look here, this is just an example of a quarter, but you have to, within that quarter, start holding and keep holding for 6 weeks in order to qualify for the bonus. So when you are a 5-star diamond,
she could have broken down these points on individual slides. Like, nobody wants to, like, if we were going to read a book, we'd actually read something fun. You could, like, I know, I'm not trying to be like, I'm the example. Like, when we had our 5-part or 8-part series on undue influence, like, here's the 8 ways that multi-level marketers are using undue influence to sell you product and services. There was only 8 slides, okay? Not my best moment, but it's super legible font. It's a relatively neutral background, and I made it move. Fine, that's a slide I use all the time. And then it's visual, and then I reiterate it when it comes back to my screen so I can verbally say what the slide says. So that if you are visually impaired, you know what the hell we're talking about. You should use visual aids to help aid in the communication. It overly stimulates me. I hate it here. She could have had like a super blank, like she could have even pulled in the bad color choice of that blue, have that one whole slide color, have it appear as the point she's talking about to keep people engaged so they know what part are we talking about.
You actually get to be a part of 2 of the pots. You get the 2-star pot and you get the 5-star pot. When you are a 15-star diamond, you get to be a part of all 4 pots, the 2-star, the 5-star, the 10-star, the 15-star.
Good night, Beth.
Over on the right-hand side, I have some examples.
I hope you have a very peaceful sleep and there's no bad dreams.
These are actually a little dated. They're from 2020, but these are an
I'm going to do a presentation that's current for my team, except I'm not going to use current information.
example of what
Is that because the numbers are significantly lower? Is that the reason?
a breakdown looked like for that quarter. And for that 15-star one, you actually have to add all of those pots. It's not just the 31,000, it's the 11,000, the 2,800, the 707. That was all given to them at that end.
Oh,
and
no.
that's because
Definitely wasn't BODi. It was someone on Lindsay Matway's team. They all share information around. It's Slay Squad comp plan training, so somebody just went to town. And no shade to Canva. If you can't shill out for the Adobe Creative Suite stuff, which is stupid expensive, oh my God. Technical difficulties, Canva's great. And if you're learning how to do design stuff, Canva's great. I remember my communications in classes in college talking about how to properly use PowerPoint. This would have been an F. Yep. At least she said it's not current. I mean, absolutely. Let's give her a few kudos for that. Slay Squad. Yes. So if you look up Slay Squad 2023, this is an exclusive Beachbody / body group with tons of high-ranking coaches, 𝐔𝐄𝐃�𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐔𝐆, Lindsay Matway, and I think you have to pay to be a part of it. And they all train. Julie Voris is in there. Amy is going to be doing a video with critiquing 𝐓𝐇�𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐓𝐅𝐔𝐋 and another one of the top Beachbody coaches. They did it in this group privately. It's wild. Yes, I use Canva for my book covers. It's so easy to use. Yep. And it makes it accessible. It makes design accessible for people if you maybe don't have access or they don't have previous knowledge about design. It's super helpful. Like this PowerPoint would have totally been the kid who didn't do any homework. Yup. Far too much information. If it looks, here's the question that you can tell if your slide is too busy. If you have a thought, is it too busy? It's too busy. If that thought enters your head when you're looking at it, it's too busy. They're not, people, it's way too busy. And so much white on white on white, it's like, okay, are we still on the last page or are we on this page? The nice thing is, if you have significantly different themes or if you make it the transition easy where you're going from a lighter slide to a darker slide, that's an automatic, it's an automatic separator of ideas. Or if you're going through like a sub idea from the main category, maybe you have a lighter background that is a tint of the main color that you're talking about. There's different ways to do it. You can do it with contrast and font sizes. You can do it in tons of different ways. It's just, with them trying to explain so many complicated things, I don't understand why they don't give a flippity flop about making something that's better than this.
that is based on you developing leaders underneath you. It's duplication. Exactly what I said at the beginning of this call. This business is your income's gonna be a direct reflection of the number of lives you've changed.
Oh, give me a
of
break.
lives that have successfully duplicated what you've been able to do. And so if you stay focused on those things and you have these sort of...
It totally is a PDF because they're not pressing present in Canva, but there is even... I'm opening up my PDF right now. I'm opening up a PDF right now. Adobe. We're going to open up Adobe Acrobat. Here's a question. We're going to answer this question. We're going to open up a file. Or we're going to wait for it to load. I'm going to open up my sneak into this Calabash. You can. Is there a present button? I'm sure there is. There's at least a full screen button. You certainly don't have to let us see all the slides on the side. Hold on. Let's see. File. Let's see. Can you do present? You can at least put it... She could have converted it into a PowerPoint presentation. Let's see. Can I just do view full screen? I'm trying to see like what options she would have had. OCR, export PDF. It is a PDF. Hide task pane. You could even hide that. I mean, she could have done full screen. I know we just moved it out, but she could have opened it up in Google Chrome. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Amy made a presentation in Canva and we pressed present and it was great. Yeah, it does. Here, let me show you. She just has the file open and she has it. She has all of the things on the side. Like, you can still go to the next page and we wouldn't have to see this in Zoom. I just have that open because I'm being an asshole and I want to see her face. So.
Mile markers along the way that I'm talking about tonight, you will inevitably reach whatever goal you set. So let's go on to the road to legacy. So this is something that was actually Coach created back in December. I got together with 5 other leaders like 2 weeks before Christmas.
I was gonna
because we were determined to...
I was gonna play this, but this slide's awful too. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. We're never gonna play the game again. They just went on a meeting and came up with this. Road to legacy. Income goals are bigger than rank goals. You know, can I just say this? When you're going to export something into your PowerPoint, export it as the biggest size possible so that it doesn't get blurry as hell, so that people could actually read it. It's blurry. It's freaking blurry. Look, I am cropping this more than it should be. Look at this. This is what she's showing us right now. This is what she's showing us. Are you serious right now? Do you see like how this would have been better if she had just done that? She could have done full screen on her laptop. Yeah, just like, I don't get the point of being confusing for no reason. I don't think comp plans are ever easy to understand. They say they're simple, then ramble for 40 minutes talking about 6 different income streams. Yup.
Create a recognition system of our own, not recognized by Beachbody, but something that would give you guys a gauge.
I was just doing the robot.
Not
I'm just kidding.
just
I mean, I was,
related,
but
because
I can't
sometimes
dance.
people get so fixated on a rank that we see them build in a way that's what we compare to a deck of cards, meaning.
And the frustrating thing is, and I guess because I had one of my students that I went to school with, she needed high contrast visuals for her laptop because of her vision, and putting light gray on white on top of pink is super hard to read. I also, not that this is on any kind of colorblind spectrum of like being hard to read with people who are colorblind, that's something to think about too when you're designing stuff. That's where the form and function come into play again. Like, I know why they did this, because they thought that it looked better being more tone on tone. It's, you know what? We'll just be in class together with Lindsay in the corner. Okay? Here we go. Sorry, my light is super messed up right now. Let me just turn my lights on full blast because they're too warm right now and they're not. Is this better? Yep, there it goes, because I had... you see it's still blurry? Oh, wait. I forgot we need to see her. Dang it. You know what? No, we'll just duplicate it. We'll just duplicate it. Sorry, we've lost the gameplay. Hold on. I'm gonna duplicate this. No, I'm not. I know, you can see. Chrome. Just gonna put her face on there. We're making our own stream. Is this annoying as hell for y'all? Sorry. Here we go. School's in session. Micaiah! Yes, this is my pretend desk. This is my Animal Crossing desk. Yeah, like, it's just wild. Okay, there we go.
They see Diamond. It's 8 personally sponsored coaches and 2 Emeralds. They sign up a bunch of preferred customers and they're like, I'm Diamond. Why am I not making any income? Because your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives you impact. And if your PCs only have their own product, well, then that's a singular life impacted. There's no way for them to have a customer. There's no way for them to enroll a partner. And so you don't want to.
Okay, I get it now. The lives that we are impacting have to be Beachbody coaches, because they are going to impact people, and you have to have tons of people in your downline. Okay, so clear. So crystal clear, Lindsay. Welcome back, Tanya. Thank you, Aaron. I don't know if getting ragey is a good teaching thing. I know we can't really see this. Where are you currently on the RTL? Can I just say this? What the hell is that? RTL, Road to Legacy? Okay, why didn't you put that below so that we would know that was Road to Legacy? It's just such a misplaced, missed opportunity for design. Okay, let's go.
Build in a way that is just simply to plug holes to reach a rank. It's anticlimactic and it doesn't serve you or your team in the long run. You want to build in a way that's going to increase your income because, like I mentioned 1,000 times, your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives you changed. And so this road to legacy, we focused it on income numbers. So, L1 is your first $100 in the business. That's what we want to focus you on. We want to focus on helping someone to be able to get completely debt free. By the time they're L2, they're in the green and plus some. So you'd be able to recognize them early on with small increments of growth. But as you move forward, some of you probably did this, hopefully, last quarter, and you were surprised by your number. Maybe you were like, I don't feel like I've done much, but oh my goodness, I'm at, L16 over the last 6 years. And it might feel like, well, 6 years is a long time. You weren't building it. You weren't building it like a business owner. You were building it very, very part-time likely. And therefore that is what it is. But you can't deny that L16, that's
people in Beachbody, listen. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just telling you I've listened to a shit ton of recruiting calls. Not just from Beachbody, but from so many multi-level marketing reps. But specifically Beachbody, what is that? Telling us that we can work in the pockets of our time? And yet, here we're saying that we're not making money because we're working part-time? Make it make sense. At least someone be consistent. At least I wish someone would say, look, multi-level marketing is a twisty, hard opportunity. If you don't continually recruit and you don't continually have consistent people ordering from the company so that you can get paid off their orders, you're not going to make shit. Do with that information as you will. It's going to be hard. You're probably going to lose friends. Go with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone tell me the truth.
That's pretty incredible for something that was very part-time. So I just want to breeze over Road to Legacy. But if you have not checked this out, I really would love for you to go figure out what your legacy number is and then set a goal to be able to move forward to that next legacy rung, because
Road to Legacy is nothing. This is a ranking thing they came up with themselves that they reward each other on when they're at L7 is $2,000 earned. It's not anything to do with Beachbody. It's just so they can keep track and say, I'm Road to Legacy this, meaning I've earned $3,000 in the company, and next month I'm going to try to be Legacy 9, which is, I can't even read it because it's so blurry. $4,000 a month. They spent over 48 hours coming up with this plan. And number one, this is the plan you come up with. And number two, this is the PowerPoint you come up with. Are you serious? My goal is to be MLM free for forever. Love that for you. Did I just have a technical difficulty as I'm raging on someone else for having their technical difficulties? Karma, we don't know you here. Just kidding. I'm just being lighthearted. Okay.
I really feel like by continuing to move toward that, you're going to get away from building empty ranks and build something that is solid that will serve you and your goals. Okay. One of the questions that I get a lot is, how do you actually build income in this business? What does that look like? I don't even know. I can't even see exactly how to get there. So
can I just say this? If you're going to use all caps, use all caps. If you're going to use upper and lower case, use upper and lower case. Exhibit 1, retail. 2, BODi Essentials Collection. BODi, BOD is capitalized, I is lowercase. That is their brand, okay? If I was their marketing team, I would be pissed that they were writing my name in the non-brand font. Essentials Collection, uppercase, the uppercase words as in E's capitalized and C's capitalized. Go one below that. What does that say? Okay, BODi again, BOD is capitalized. The little I is there too. And what is that? Someone capitalized all of the letters in annual. Are you serious? Oh, wait. And these fonts over here are not the same as these fonts right here. For the love of God, pick a font. Pick a font and stick with it. Do I want to remake this PowerPoint? No. Don't do it. And why are we like giving a flip about uppercase words over here and we don't do anything over here? And can I tell you about the spacing right now? Okay. The spacing between this, the bottom of this line and the top of this one. Okay. You need to tighten up this leading right here because this information goes together. Oh, shocker. This space right here is okay, but this space does not match that space. Okay? Oh, I'm going to have to move it. I'm going to have to move it. We're off track now. Look at, oh my God, look at this nonsense. They're just like, oh, we're just going to stick it as close to possible. Oh, and now we're using punctuation at the end of our headings? Oh, and we were doing uppercase words. And now we don't give a shit. Are you serious? I mean, at least they were consistent here, but what the hell? Is this even centered? This isn't even freaking centered. This is centered. I wouldn't have centered it like this because guess what? The edge of the T is probably your starting point. Oh my God. I'm gonna lose my mind. I've already lost my mind. We're supposed to be doing a gaming stream, and we can't even get past their... They literally told me at the beginning, don't pick on their PowerPoints. She literally said it at the beginning. And here I am, losing my shit over PowerPoints.
I wanted to give you 3 different ways to get there, and I think you'll quickly see exactly the best way, the easiest way to do it. Retail. So this is a business where you can retail. We have people in this business that are influencers that are already
You want me to take a look at it? Happy to do that. I definitely have a better PowerPoint, but still. You can't go wrong with staying within a font family, making sure it's readable when it's on the screen. There's lots of things you can do. I appreciate that it bothers you as much as it does.
influencing that are bringing home a ridiculous one that I talked to recently.
Can I just say one more thing? And I'm sorry. We didn't give a shit about the leading on this paragraph right here, okay? We didn't tighten that up over here. But then, and the space starting the paragraph is way far away from this one. Okay, if you're going to be consistent, that's one thing. Over here, we're like middle finger. We're just going to do whatever we want. And I actually prefer this spacing better than this spacing. And again, let's look at this as a whole. Let's look at it as a whole. Is this easy to follow? No, it is not. Here's why. One of them, the top part's fine. They have numbers. Well, they have numbers over here. 156.58. That's the most visible thing past the retail title. But these are the heading information. Then over here, we do have numbers, but those are the headings. So why didn't we do that over here? Why weren't we consistent? Oh, wait, they did it again over here. Why didn't they say in this font that they're using 144 to say 2 BODi annual memberships, then the money, plus all that stuff? Or they should have just used this font as the heading. God. Maybe we should just need PowerPoint streams where we just trash multi-level marketing PowerPoints. We can all learn together.
And I won't share numbers, but ridiculous amount of retail income. So that's not to say that it's not possible.
I'm not going to share numbers, but it's a ridiculous amount. So whatever you think, it's more than that. Sign up right now. That's a freaking income claim.
Possible. And it is definitely possible at the $250 level. But what this would look like. So to make $250 in retail, 2 BODi Essential Collections TSPs, $156.58, 1 annual BODi membership, $72, 1 tub of Energize, and 1 hydrate. That'll get you to $250, actually a little bit over. Team bonus. What does it look like to make $250 in team bonus?
Can I just say one thing as well? When you're looking at contrast and fonts, you're looking at the weight of them. So anything can put weight on something in a visual product. In this thing, the lines separating the columns are taking away from the titles and from the side earn 250 right here. Again, that's one of the issues. That's why you use different colors, or that's why you make it. That's why you're giving a crap about stuff like that, because you're helping the reader go through it. And again, that's why you can make some books easier to read for people who are dyslexic, or who I guess that's my only example, but you can make the type easier for people so that they can actually enjoy reading because of how you space it or the types of fonts that you use. Some fonts are super hard for people who have dyslexia to read stuff. I'm not saying that you can accommodate in every situation. It's just, it's so powerful. You can do so much with like just the font, and to churn this out, I just cannot.
So you would have to have 1,400 in volume on your weak leg and 2,800 volume on your strong leg. Some of you already have the 2,800.
Let's
all
do
you
it.
gotta
Let's
do is
do
get
it.
to 1,400 on the other side. But I wanted to give the equivalent of Shakeology. Shakeology is the easiest one to put there. It can be a mashup of every product we have, but Shakeology is 90 PV, which makes it super simple math-wise. So 1,400 in volume is the equivalent of 16 Shakeology orders processing. And that can be from anyone in your downline. That's not just...
That could be you. You could be doing all that ordering, and you could get to $250 hairs. Come here, prick.
your personal partners. That is anyone placed below you on that side. Same thing with the other side, and basically you always just double it, 32 Shakeology orders. If you have even...
It is, let me look for it. I'll tell you. I don't think so. Maybe it is. I think it's anything that's sans serif, so anything without those edges, because it helps them appear less crowded. So legibility. In 2018, the British Dyslexia Association developed a style guide that sets rules for designers that ensures that written material considers the difficulties that some dyslexic people have and allows for the use of text-to-speech technology to make reading simpler. Adopting dyslexic readers' best practices also improves the readability of all written communication for everyone. Odd set justified paragraphs make it more difficult to break apart words, which improves reading fluency. Breaking apart multisyllabic words gets harder when there is too much gap between each word in a text. There are too many high contrast areas, especially at the margins of the pages, which are visually distinctive. It can make the letters appear heavy and lead to uncertainty about which letter is which. The problem can be avoided by using fonts with rounded corners. Also, keep in mind that dyslexic readers pay more attention to specific areas of the text than to others. Anything that is particularly difficult for them will divert their attention away from the content. Use fonts with less crisp details in those locations to reduce them. Sans serif typefaces are easier to read than script typefaces, since they are less easily separated from one another. So, like cursive, maybe more difficult to read. Script, like we're seeing here, harder. You'll want to go with something more straightforward or distinct. Moreover, sticking to one font is easier for dyslexic readers as it reduces distractions and confusion by limiting choices about which word goes where. Be careful when mixing font families too. If the similar styles are working against you instead of for you, consider changing them or simplifying your design. Lastly, light text on a dark background might cause letters to disappear, making it harder to focus on specific words for those with dyslexia. It's generally easier to read by inverting these with dark text on a light background, but the gray one on the light background didn't work either. Oh, that's really good to know. For me, it's not dyslexia, but ADHD and depression. That's why I switched to ebooks. The font is adjustable and easier to concentrate. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom out. There we go. I'm reading off page. This is her deal. I'll press play. Well, no, let me read this. Let me name the fonts. Hemmonix is a good font. Grotesque Standard is a good font. Casper apparently is an incredible font. Here, well, let me just share my screen. All right. Just gonna look at this real quick. Casper, this is what Casper looks like. It's rounded. Do you see all like the nice round edges? Merson is a good one. You've got more rounded. Colette's pretty good. That looks a little sharp, but Norse, good. And it's 18 font sans family. So there's all the fonts in there are different widths and stuff that all are the same. Givonic, Captura Now Core. The clickers, I hate this font. Fonseca, Salmon, Pontiac. So you can look it up. I like Casper. It's very easy to read. I think Colette might be hard to read, but it's fine. Hemmonix looks okay. Like, I think Casper is like a good font, and it's a good, like, it's an actual like good font. Okay. Dang it. So just think about that when you're making, you know, your PowerPoints and stuff like that.
In legs, if you don't have people placed below you, hi, I was that person, you would have to have 4,200 total combined. So all you do is take your two numbers, add them together, and that's how you'll get to the numbers that you'll see above. And if you look at it, it's the exact same numbers. So it's not that you can't do it, it's just a different math equation. So $250, and that's how you would build that in Team Bonus. Now, the best way to build your business is a mix of both, because you're going to get there that much faster.
If you're going to be presenting something on Zoom, account for your head taking up part of your PowerPoint presentation, because guess who can't see that column? What is that? The people viewing your presentation. For the love of God. Just don't put anything there. Just don't put anything there. You could have had a border at the top. And you know how you figure this shit out? Take a screenshot when you're in presentation mode, and when you're showing yourself about what that deal looks like. I guess it's out to here. You would take a screenshot, okay? Apparently, don't do this, but you'd be in present mode. You'd take a screenshot, and then you would make sure nothing comes close to your head or on the side, so that people can read what you are presenting. It's not just about making something look good so that people pat you on the back. If you're making something for people to read, let them freaking read it.
Faster. Part of it's your own efforts, which is the retail side. Part of it's going to be the efforts of the team that you're building. And obviously there is effort on the leader's side of building a team.
Casper, the friendly font.
But
oh my God, I love it.
Comparatively speaking, as it starts to duplicate and pulls away from you, as those people start to get legs, and
you're right. You're absolutely right.
And start to be able to understand the business and do it on their own, it is the biggest exchange of time and income. So a mix.
The good thing to do, well, one of the good things to think about is that if reading is difficult, a lot of e-readers, I don't know necessarily on Kindle, I'd have to look on like tablet readers, is that finding fonts, and a lot of times you can upload fonts to make them more inclusive. If there are books that you can download that are like copyright free, like there's a library that you can download books that like are they're so old that they are like listed online now. You can copy them and put them into like Word or Google Sheets or something and change the font to something that maybe would be easier for him to read. But there's definitely some inclusive things you can do, but there's also like designers who give a shit about making stuff readable for others because it's a big deal. I have a hard time with reading comprehension, and it's just, I can't imagine being dyslexic and being additionally hard because the font, it makes it almost like you're reading another language because it's so, like, it's hard to process because your brain is having a difficulty like recognizing the words or not let them flow into the next one. It's tough. It's a tough road, but like there's people who do give a shit.
Mix of both would look like you sold 2 annual BODi memberships and you had 600 on your weak leg, 1,200 on your strong. It's a total of 7 Shakeology orders, totally doable. 7 Shakeology orders on your weak leg, 14 on your strong leg, a total of 1,800 if you have even. That's $250. So you can set that as a goal for a month. You can set that goal as a goal each week. Each week brings you up to $8,000 in a month. That's $12,000 in a year. And that is a significant amount of money for what I see on this screen of what you would have to do to earn it. All right, 500. And I'm not going to go through all these. I built these slides for you to be able to see the visual on your own. But essentially, you're just doubling what you just did. So you'll be able to see the breakdowns, but very, in my opinion, very doable.
Someone just commented that this presentation is gold. Oh my God.
Doable with intentionality to do a mix of both, which is 2 challenge packs, 2 BODi Essentials collections, 2 annual memberships.
Yes.
1,100 on your weak leg volume, which is 12 Shakeology orders, 2,200 on your strong leg, 24 Shakeology orders. That's $500. That can be $500 a month, or that can be $500 in a week. $500 a week is a significant amount of money. You're up to $2,000 a month, $24,000 in a year. And I even did $1,000 because I feel like it's never been done. It's just doubling what I did last time. So it's, I want you to be able to see the visual and understand that when you are very specifically looking to do certain activities, it becomes a lot easier to predict income in this business. And I think what I hear often is people are like, I just don't know how. It is your job as a business owner to learn this. My goodness, you have such an opportunity right in front of you that has such a small investment, and your ability to just get rid of the mindset that says it's too hard. Listen.
Look, I'm going back to playing because we've already roasted this, and it's just a repetition. She's also creating tangents, and we're not going to talk about tangents today. The person that commented this is gold is probably the person who created these slides. Ugh. So true. All right, let me go to my other slide. Instagram. No. Okay. Ooh. Oops. There we go. Play.
And I dropped out of school in 10th grade. I am terrible at math. If I can do this, you can do this. I promise you. You just have to have a big enough why that gets you over your excuses and that allows you to take ownership and to say, no, you know what? Everything is figure outable. Everything is possible. It's just going to take me being intentional and sitting down. And hopefully a pretty graphic like this will help you wrap your mind around it like it does me. But I want you to understand that you get to create your life by design. It's going to look different, like I said, to every single one of you. some affiliate wins, somebody who's just focused on retail. Maybe that's just like, that affords them a date night sitter and they get to go be consistent in their marriage. Maybe they get to pay for school field trips. My daughter just went to Washington, D.C. That is not cheap, you know, and sometimes an extra few $100s in a month that you get to save up allows your child to go on that trip versus not. Paying utility bills, family fun money. Maybe every Friday you guys go out and you celebrate with whatever you made, even if it was just enough for a Chuck E. Cheese date with the family. Like, I promise you that will be just as special to them as any of the big things. At least for my kids, it is. You get to pay down debt, even if it's slow and steady. It's just extra money that you weren't anticipating, especially if you're doing it as an affiliate and you're just sharing the things that you love, just like you share everything else. Some business wins. Maybe you always dreamed you'd be able to homeschool. That could be the long-term vision, or to give back, or a car payment covered, or a family vacation, or debt paid off. And then lastly, I just thought it would be important to mention the influence growth. Like, as you build a business in this, you get exposure to people that you would have never gotten exposure to. The times that I've been on a stage, because Beachbody put me there, whether it was like getting to Diamond really quickly, or doing a call on Success Club because I got Success Club 10 2 months in a row, whatever it was, it built influence in the network. And it was people that I would have otherwise not reached. Who do you think is buying the lashes? Who do you think is going to buy the course? Who do you think is going to
Bye, Kira.
buy the book? Or
who do you think is going to buy the lashes? It's the people in my downline. Are you serious, Lindsay? Hello, Lynn. Thank you. The stream... Wait, where's my stream goat? What? My stream goat's gone. Please hold. Where's my stream goat? Stream. My stream goat's missing. Oh, here we go. I was on the wrong one. Oh no. Thank you for liking the stream. The stream goat thanks you for your generous sacrifice of free 99.
Rent the Airbnb for their retreat is the network that I have then been exposed to because of the success in this business that built the possibility for as many things as I can think of doing that I feel passionate about. If you have always wanted to write a book, it's been in your heart since you were a little girl, like this is the vehicle right here. No. This opportunity for you to be able to write that book and sell that book, because that's important too, is here. Like, this allows you to gain influence and to gain respect in a network that is filled with incredible people. And I promise you, it is just gonna blow your mind if you go on with it. All right. Shoot, 9 minutes to do this. And I really promised myself it would not be an hour. Okay, these are the slides that I was going to leave out. And I'm gonna go through them quickly. And you're able to go through them because I'm gonna share the slide with you. But I wanted to give you an idea, a visual of what this would look like if you were to do something very simple. If you were to, every 2 weeks, find one new customer, every 2 weeks, and then every 3 weeks, sign one new partner. So one partner a month, 2 customers a month. All right? Doable, right? Okay. In a year's time, if you were to do that consistently, you would have 17 new partners and you'd have 26 new customers. If they bought a TSP when they enrolled, or maybe a completion pack, and I took the average of the two totals commission, and that's what you see here, that would be 2,000.
We have changed to an all-new font. That's different than all the other fonts. They're just new. They're just different. They're easier to read. I've been live for too long, 2 hours. We've been playing Animal Crossing and talking about Critical Role and stuff, and then we've been just roasting the hell out of this PowerPoint presentation. This would have been an easier font to read, but can I just say this? Line up your fonts. So my thing is, I know she's creating a graphic element by putting a border around the top graphic, but your eye is still carrying this way instead of just going straight down. And you could have achieved some clarity by lining this up so that it's easier to read. And I might have even said new, I don't know. I would have done something different. That's fine. Some of this is not my favorite. It's not as bad as the other ones. Oh, for pity's sake, not another font. You know, I think she thought some of the fonts were going to be left out. Danny! I don't know what's happening, but I love it. I just started my island like a few weeks ago. I just restarted my island. So here we are. I'm in Isabel's office at Butterpup's office. What little font in the corner is? I don't know. Oh, this one down here? She's trying to put a disclaimer, even though it's blurry as hell, so we can't really read it. But Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the team. And again, if you're talking about branding, if you're branding for a company and you're new, don't separate the company names. Meaning, if you're talking about Young Living, don't leave Young on one line and pull it down to pull Living down to the next line. Just do a softer turn and have Young Living together. You don't want to break up things that should be together. Like, unfortunately, Team Beachbody should be together. That should just have come down to the next line, and it should be left aligned. Yes, she's the imaginary mom on the game will send me stuff all year long. Yes, definitely play. I definitely recommend playing. Isabel just got to my island. It's my first time. I just found out how to run by holding down B. Danny, I love that for you so much. That's incredible. Hey, let me see. Do you play online? I just got home from volunteering at a local thrift market. Going back to work there tomorrow, 8 a.m. I have some feelings about that booty crevice early. Oh my gosh. It's magical when you learn how to run, I will tell you that. I'm over the font roulette. I think we all are. Let's see, reaction scene. My characters are getting all their steps in. You know what? We love a healthy character. You know what I'm saying?
$714 in commission. If every month they kept their home direct, they kept their Shakeology, or they kept their pre-workout and post-workout, that 17 partners would add enough volume to make you between $92 and $275 a month. And the 26 new customers that kept their Shakeology would make you $845 a month. Over the course, or each month, that would average out to be $935 to $1,120. I'm gonna need a sip of water. This is a lot to say. All right, so here is where it gets fun. So let's say those 17 partners that you enrolled in that year, let's say, oh my goodness, people are blowing me up. 17 new partners, half followed suit with you. So 8 of the 17, and they signed up a customer 2 times a month and a partner 1 time a month. Half of the 17, actually less than half, because 8.
Can we leave some of the information off this page? Where are we supposed to look? Why couldn't we make another page in this slide deck? Oh my God. Yes, I play online. Yeah, for sure. Let me, you can come now if you want. Let me, I don't mind if multiple people come. Let me find my code. Oh, I don't even know if I can visit people yet. Hold on. Oops. My iPad just started playing. Stop it. Let me see if I can visit someone. Because I'm so new that I wasn't able to... Oh no, where is he? Alright, should receive a reply from them anytime now. Okay. Okay. I just restarted and I was like busy like genetically modifying my flowers, and I'm just a little like bummed that I was hasty in ditching my island. Let's see if I can open the gates for you. Welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies, Caspian Airport. Nice to meet you. I'm Orville. Caspian's my dog, by the way. That's why I named it Caspian. The crew may be flightless. Here's the place to do it. I'm going to open the gate for you. Okay. Yes, DeeCee, it's Small Island. Okay. I just want to open the gate. I want visitors. So first time you connect with folks on another island, whether letting them in or visiting them, the legal say I got to make sure. It's kind of long, but it's a big deal, so please read the whole thing. Okay. About local and online play. During local and online play, other players you play can see. Got it. Names. I understand. You want to invite someone from a nearby island or on local play or online play? Online play. Sounds good. Okay. Be considerate. Please don't cheat. What do you mean cheat? I understand. I want to give you my code. Hold on. Connecting to the internet. Oh my god, maybe this is wrong. Yeah, y'all can come. Hello, Chelsea! Yeah, let me just figure this shit out. Saving, do not touch. I just want to open my gates for people. I want to invite via dodo code. Okay. The more the merrier. All right, guys. Here you go. The code is 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐃3N. Yep, anyone who wants to come can come. Legal mumbo jumbo, don't be a dick. Yep. I hard to keep my language alternative. I love a good thesaurus moment. Love that. These slides remind me of that TikTok sound. Everyone is so creative. Let me pin this comment. Okay. Dodo code 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐃3N. Whoever wants to come right now can come. Let me see if I can pin this. Live streaming. Whoops. There we go. Can I pin this? Oops. Pin. It's pinned. All right. Okay. Okay. Oops. I was trying to click on that. Just tell anybody you want to invite to enter that, and we'll get them here lickety-split. Just so you know, the gate's open, so visitors might show up at any time. There might even be folks you don't know. It's a big ocean, so if you're playing with a pal and you want to keep out the rabble, let me know and I'll close the gate. Okay. All right. Hopefully that works. Okay, Andy. What? Play. Can I
Would
play?
be less. Then you would have 136 new partners on your team after 12 months and 208 customers producing team volume. If those new customers and partners each had just one Shakeology order under them, then those new customers and partners would produce 30,960 in team volume per month. That kind of volume, but depending on your situation, where you're placed, if you have carryover volume, if you don't, creates between $1,858 and $5,580 per month as a diamond, depending on your placement. That equals in a year $59,640 on average, that situation. You doing it, and then you having 8 people do it. Now, if those 8 partners that joined you the second round duplicated and half of them did it, just 4 people, half of their people duplicated that system, you would add $15,480 team volume per month from those 4 people duplicating that process.
Jenny,
that would
Tub
equate
wins.
to $929 to $2,772, depending on your placement, bonus cycles. That's an average of $22,206 of additional income in a year.
I'm not going to make income claims, but I'm just going to specifically tell you all of the things that you can do to make a shit ton of money. But they're not income claims, so don't even think about it. Don't even think about thinking they're income claims. Oh. Yay, someone's coming! Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Danny's coming! Yay! Oh my gosh, I love this! Sorry, I did it again. I'm gonna have to take all these down and combine them and then upload them. Oh my God. Yes. Hi, getting to part 3. Yes. Oops. How do I chat? Oh my God. Next. Close. Okay. How do I do this? I don't know how to do anything. Oh my God. Sorry, everybody. I know. Literally, my fingers happened. My fingers happened to the stream. God. Sorry. It just happened. Sorry. Oh my God. This is such a bummer because I'm gonna have to like remove all of my views because I just keep canceling the streams. Welcome to Technical Difficulties. I'm DeeCee. I'm an MLM dropout, and apparently I keep ending my streams. Ah! Moki's coming? Or Mochi? I know. Sky. I can't believe y'all put up with me. I can't even stand myself right now. My fingers ended the stream. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay, let me go back. Sorry.
So that brings the average additional income to $81,000.
Oh, Mia, hello. Danny, I don't know how to chat. I don't remember how to chat. Hold on. I've never had some. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Hi. There we go. I'm so much basic stuff because I deleted my island. Oh my gosh. I don't even have reactions yet. Y'all are so cute. Wait, can we take a picture? Oh, do I even have a camera? Yes, I do. Next. These pictures will be saved to home album. Okay, close. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take a picture. How do I do this? Normal? Oh, yay. Frame. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Ah! How do I take a picture? Wait. B capture? Okay, great. Wait, did I do it? Okay. No, you're good. Thank you, guys. This is so fun. I have nothing on my island yet. I don't have anything cool. I'm just, oh my gosh, your outfit's so cute. Both Danny and Mia, your outfits are so cute. Okay, let me try this again. I'm gonna take another picture. Y'all can do your reactions because I have no reactions yet. ZL. Oops. There we go. Here we go. B. Here we go. Yay! All right, captured it. Awesome. Yay, this is fun. I know my island's so boring right now. Oh, my code? Sorry. Don't, 𝐓𝐇𝐎𝐃3N is my code. Copy. Paste. Is this it? Is this it? Here we go. Doo-doo. Yeah, I'm just basically digging stuff up. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Yeah, I have nothing good yet because, again, I'm embarrassed that y'all are here, but I'm also stoked that y'all are here. Let me go over here and press play since we're doing multi-level marketing shit.
$6. The minimum I have there, that's somebody who does not have a single coach placement below them.
Feel free to take whatever y'all need. If you need some, I don't know if y'all need bark or wood or something. You can take whatever you need. I don't have a ton of stuff.
The maximum, somebody who has a lot of carryover volume, $116.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lynn.
You'll be able to look through these slides. I know that was a lot of numbers and all that.
So here's what happened. On my stream, I have a stream deck with the buttons, and my main one I have with all my like presets, I thought I had deleted the end stream button, but I had done it on my other one, and I was like, where's all my presets? And so I'm deleting it again. So now I can never end a stream again, so sorry.
I just want you to see that this business is not complicated. It is about duplication.
I would love one. I think I have peaches. Wait, I'm sure you already have peaches if you want. Oh, it's not good right now. It's over here, Danny. I literally just started and I have not done anything, but I'm gonna move some of the trees around so that it's not blocking my view. So you can go in if you want.
It is about consistency over time.
It's just
and if you can just
not cute.
do these consistent basic actions and then get a few people to duplicate that, and then they get a few people to duplicate that, that allows this to build and grow away from you. And inevitably, it can become a pretty significant amount of income. And now, obviously, there are different things to that I can't get into at this point. But I wanted you to be able to see a visual of simplicity and action and what you were recruiting. I have a question for you. If you had invested $5,000 to $80,000 into joining as a partner with BODi.
Whoops, I went out.
Let's say maybe you took a loan from your parents, or you took a second mortgage out to be able to start your business. Would you be showing up differently than you are today?
Lindsay Matway, what the hell are you talking about? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love your wand, Mia. I love your hair color. Your whole outfit is a vibe, and I love your little seashell bag. It's so cute. It's very basic. I literally did this the other day, and I haven't played since, so I've just been collecting stuff. I don't know what else I can. Feel free to take whatever you need. Danny, hello. I know, it's very basic. I have not done anything. So this one up here is my house.
Because the reason why people put more income or more time and energy into those investments is because there's so much skin in the game. But what if you didn't have to have the skin in the game and you just treated it as such? Write down a vision of where this vehicle could take you. Decide to add fuel to it and then start driving towards that vision with a passion and conviction.
Do you have any apples? If you have an apple, I'd love an apple. Oh, wait. I have peaches. I just got an orange and I just got a pear. I think apple and orange. I want it to be cozy. So I don't think I'm going to do cottagecore, even though I like that, but I'm going to make it like, I want lots of shrubbery. I want it to be like garden everywhere. And I'm going to try to do some terraforming so that there's cozy, like, things like you can walk into and stuff. I've been watching some videos on, like, different styles that you can do for Animal Crossing. I watch 𝐔𝐒𝐄 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐓𝐿 I like her island she does. I also watch Nintendo Talk and some... Oh, you're good, Mia. What's your goal with a new... So I'm not sure yet, but I just want to make it like... I also want all of my villagers to be in like a neighborhood situation until I can figure out like my style. Someone's on their way.
Conviction that you would have if everything else was
City
riding
core,
on it.
that's amazing.
Show up as the level of partner
That's gonna be so cool.
that you would eventually want to be paid as. When I look back at my journey, I needed this so bad that I treated it as if I was already a six-figure earner. It's the reason why 𝐔𝐒𝐄 actually came to me thinking I was a top person, because I was already in my mind. I'm showing up to build that business the way. And Jamie Fitzpatrick, he mentioned on a call the other night,
Oh, Jamie.
He's done the same. He showed up from the very beginning, composed as someone who is, I'm about to build a business. I'm about to build
Sunburn.
something huge. And because we believed it, because we showed up as it, inevitably we did. And it was a long journey. That 8 months.
Also, 𝐔𝐒𝐄 has trained everybody on how to stack on Lindsay Matway's team, allegedly.
That I was in with 𝐔𝐒𝐄, I have to go look at the paycheck, but I was not killing it. It took me time, especially because I was building it alone. But with resilience and consistency, it was so beyond worth it. So I want you to ask yourself, if time and money were no object, how would you live your life? Do you have a vision?
I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't. Sunbun from Gondolin is here. Yay! Sky, what's up? Do you have to play a long time to get a house? No, you just have to pay off your mortgages. So I have to get enough miles to pay off my first payment to the overlord, Tom. Oh, he's not an overlord. He's our MLM leader. And then I have to, oh my gosh, your outfit's so cute, Sky! I'm gonna say hi again. I don't know how to type very well. Is there a better controller I could have for this? I'm such a slow typer. This is so cute! Oh my gosh. I love it. Back-to-back lives, or am I crazy? No, I accidentally ended the live. I'm gonna end soon because I gotta finish this video.
Of that, do you know what that looks like? Like, what does it look
Thank
like if you have
you.
time freedom and financial freedom at the same time?
Thank you. A cherry
Once
too.
you have that
Thank
vision,
you.
like put it into a picture, put it on your desk, put it on your phone, your screensaver. Like, start to really think about living towards that. If you lean into that, you get that clarity. I promise you, on the times when you get annoyed because somebody didn't follow suit that you thought was going to sign up and now it's the 31st.
Switch Pro controller. Chelsea, how do you know all the things? Thank you. Yep, I got I've got apples. Oh, I guess I have 2 apples now, so I don't want to. I have 3. Let me drop one of these if anyone else needs one. How do I split this? Let me drop this. Split. grab one. I'm going to drop these 2. Wait. If anyone needs a cherry, you can drop it. I mean, you can grab it. And I'm going to do another one. They're flowers. They're the red flowers. Grab one. If anyone needs one, just let me know. Yep, you can have a cherry. The cherries are there. I have an apple. And let me see if I have an orange. I have an orange. I have an apple, so feel free to grab it. There's some cherries. I got a pear now. I'm going to plant this. So yeah, just feel free to take one. These are, you can take this one up here. I have a pear, I think. I've got a pear. I think I have all the fruit now. My husband is a gaming wizard. That's how I know. I love to play with the Pro Controller. Oh my gosh, I have to look into it. Yeah, feel free to take it, Mia. Oh my gosh. I know I have I have nothing on my island. I deleted my island, Sky. Wait, can I take a picture with you, Sky? Up here. Let me get out my... Oops, not in front of the tree. Nope. Wait. Oops. Okay, there we go. Hey, I don't have any expressions yet, though. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Camera. Ready. And how do I take a picture? B? Okay. Yay. B. Oh, wait, let me take it again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yay, I think I took it. Oh, I think I took it. Oh, sorry, I'm so inept, Sky. I'm like nervous. All right. Yay. Uh-oh. I think I just watered my villager. I know, isn't Sky's outfit so cute? And Danny's outfit and Mia's outfit? I'm just like, I can't wait till I can get clothes and stuff because all y'all are so cute. Yeah, if you need, if y'all need any fruit, I've got some peaches over here y'all can take. Or if you need some, I don't mind if you take some stones and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I'm in streaming heaven right now. Yeah, feel free to catch a butterfly if you need to. I'm fine with it. I'll take whatever you need. I know peaches are so common, but if y'all need them, feel free to take them. I don't know what else I need to do. Sorry, press play.
Person you're not at Success Club, you won't let that happen again. You will be one of those people that show up. I'm going to be in Success Club 5 by the 5th and 10 by the 10th because I'm that kind of person. I'm that kind of business owner. I don't wait to the last second. What if partnering with BODi could be the vehicle to help you realize your goals and dreams for your fam? This is a vehicle. It doesn't have to be your end all be all forever and always. It can just be the vehicle that helps you because it is a low cost of entry to be able to build financial security, to be able to build those other dreams, to have build influence, to be able to do the other things that you're passionate with. I've watched for 13 years as people have gone on and built their other dreams. And I'm so freaking happy for them.
Oh, that's a
I
lot.
went on and I built my other dreams and they were so exciting. And you know what I came back to is like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I got to go tell people, like, you got to know what you have here because it's insane, comparatively speaking, to every other investment that I've ever made. I've never made an investment like this one. I've never been a part of something that had such little investment versus so much reward. It's unreal. And not to mention, like I said, I'm surrounded by my best friends. I get to be virtually with my favorite people in the world and do groups together and stuff. Make this fun. This is not hard. I watch people on roofs doing construction or walking into this dog place the other day and just the intensity of that. I'm like, that's hard.
I know I have to move this. I'm just going to eat a peach and then fix this. I think I have everything now. Thank you, Sky and Mia and Danny, for helping my fruit collection.
Sending out a little message here on it. That is not hard. Okay, we have built this up to be way bigger than it is. It really is about connecting and truly helping people to get closer to their dreams. There's nothing better. I feel like the fairy godmother. I get to.
If you're in my Discord, I'll make these streams available to y'all so you can have them, and then I'll just combine all three so that it'll be up as one stream, but the chat will be available to people who are in the Discord. Not that y'all will want to rewatch it, but they'll be there. Sometimes I like listening to gaming streams while I'm, working or just crafting and stuff.
To be a part of these people's journey, and that is just the coolest feeling ever. So start to understand what you have, start to treat it as such, start to get clear on what your vision is, and dude, take advantage of the amazing compensation plan that BODi has, because it will bless you. All right, thanks for being on. I will share the slides in our Slay Squad group, and I so appreciate you all being on. And
wait, yeah, sure. I'm new to live streams. Is this a setting I can change so I don't have to manually change from top comments to see? That's a great question. It is. It's awful. I think you always have to do it. If there's a way that I can find to let y'all know. Chelsea is a master of all things YouTube. It's one of the most annoying features about YouTube. How do I bring fruit and flowers if I travel again? You just put them in your pocket, and you can take them with you, or you can, just put them in your pocket and bring them with you. So if I wanted to come to your island, I could fill my pockets up with stuff I wanted to bring with me, and then I can dump them on give them to you if I went to your island. So anything that's in your pockets right now, you can take back with you, or if you brought them to give, you can do that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to pay off Tom Nook
your time, and I can't wait to see what you do with it.
Please close the window. Okay, I'm trying. Sorry. There you go. Oh, is it? Did we not even edit this out? Great. Okay. The video's done. Bye, Sky. Oh, where did my comments go? Yes, let me get y'all the Discord link. Okay. All right, let me turn off my Apple. Well, that was BODi. 4 hours later. That is in their Slay Squad group. I will tell you how many people are in there. Or not. There, and they've paused. 5,681 people in here. A lot. So, people: Michael Folsom, Trina Gray, Kim Fitzpatrick, Lori Stewart, Brittany Leggett, Christina Delgado, Courtney Dunker, Moira Kukaba, Janelle Summers, Lindsay Matway, Holly Hillier, Melissa McAllister, Nikki Whiting, Monica Lopez, Angie Belmar, Christina Battaglia, Chelsea Pearson, Allie Upham, Jamie Shepard, Meg Kozlowski, Julie Voris, Katie Hefner, Jen Richardson, Barbie Kalev, Melissa and Robert Hudgens, Aaron Hopkins, Bonnie Angle, Amy Mashburn, Alyssa Shoemaker, Jess Dukes, and Kelsey Hill are the leaders in this. It was a lot of technical difficulties happened that when people were away, I've accidentally ended the stream twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all these to unlisted. I'm going to make them available to people who are on my Discord, and I'm going to combine them all into one super stream and re-upload it. So it just, it's a long story, but my finger hit the end stream button on my stream deck, and it just happened. All right. So I haven't played Animal Crossing for like a week, so I may as well clean up my island. I get that. Oh no. Sorry, I'm trying to move around with my keyboard. Oh no. What is going on? We're lagging. I don't know what's going on. We're lagging in a huge way. What the hell? Oh no, not the sound. Okay, I'm gonna have to end because I think my little switch is overheated. I don't know what's going on, so I will catch you on the next live stream and we'll figure this out. I'll leave my island open, so if y'all can leave, or if whenever y'all want to leave, you can, but my switch is paused. So, sorry. Technical difficulties for forever. I did have an oopsie. Okay. Sorry, Ross. There's a lag, I know. All right, I gotta end the stream. Bye.